Hello and welcome to another episode of my BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander Edition career. Hope you're all doing well today. Sorry for the slightly late start, had a few little issues. Harry sent me new files yesterday, so I now have a brand new up-to-date version of the mod. And when I was installing it, I accidentally deleted the community asset bundle, so that was what my problem was. I had to sort that out, reinstall it, and obviously that took time. Which ate away a few minutes before the start, but it's all fixed now. It seems to be working. Fingers crossed we won't have any problems. Yeah, this is the latest version as far as I'm aware. There's a whole bunch of new stuff in it. I'm just going to have a look, see if that new difficulty setting thing is in. Let me have a look. So they put in, let's see, where is it? Overall difficulty. Ah, there we go. Yes, so that's a new thing now. So as well as having normal and hard, you can set it to simulation level of difficulty, which is much, much harder. I'm just going to keep it on normal because I don't want to scare you guys away from trying the mod. But it's just good to know that those higher difficulty levels are there for people that want even more of a challenge. But to be fair, this mod can already be quite challenging on normal. So I imagine that extra difficulty will only appeal to a handful of people, but it's there for those that want it, which is cool. Right, what am I doing and where am I? Sarge's simulation difficulty, Lazy Monkey says. Nice. Could be. Right, so let's see about the contracts. I can't remember anything from yesterday. It was so hot. I was so melting by the time I finished yesterday. I mean, I think the last hour or so was just a blur in the heat haze. Right, so what we got is a base capture in the jungle for the pirates against the Capellans. Yeah, let's give that a crack. And once again today, it's even hotter than it was yesterday. So expect an early finish again today. Because it's already really uncomfortable in here. Right, what am I going to go with for jungle? I might bring out the grasshoppers. I think I'll bring out the grasshoppers. And one more. Yeah, alright, we'll go with the gorilla team. Let's keep them all together. But we've got flamer, machine guns, guillotine. And which lance should I bring for this? Let's get the actually, is that I'll save these guys in case there is a hot environment. Team Toasty, that is. I'll bring out the frontline guys for this then, because they've at least got the evasive expert skill, most of them, apart from Cold Steel. He's gone a different way. He's got the sensor lock and master tactician ability. Now, Don Zappo was saying he's put a thing in where you can hover over the pilot and it will show. There we go, just like that. So you see that now? This is a new extra feature for this version of the mod. This is the most recent version. You can now hover over your pilots when you're selecting them for a mission, and it will give a little pop-up that will show you what traits that pilot has. So as we can see here, we're looking at Don Zappo, and he is brave and also has the tech trait. So it's handy to be able to see this stuff, because it might affect the decisions you make when you're picking pilots. For example, Chico has the trait Rebellious, which gives reduced resolve when in combat with an officer or the company commander. So I'm going to want to remember to make sure not to send Chico out in a lance with Doyle or with anyone else that has the officer trait. So it's very handy that you get those little pop-ups. You can just see, and that's what it looks like if the pilot doesn't have any traits, just empty. But you can just see what your pilots have got, and it will just help you make informed decisions about your lance composition a little bit better, which is nice. So I'm just having a look at what these guys have got. Oh, Garrison's got Bookish. Decreased XP cost for leveling tactics, but increased XP cost for leveling guts. So cheaper to get tactics, but more expensive to get guts if you've got the bookish skill. I think that's a new addition as well, bookish. Yeah, so you get the idea with this stuff. It's a really nice extra touch, I think. Right, who do I want in what? I think we'll go with this. Yep, okay, I'm happy with that. That will do. Oh, Lazy says HBFT found my pilot last night. That's cool. I think he's the first to find me. Well, out of the streamers anyway. I'm aware that some of you viewers have found me in the game already and let me know, but I think he's the first streamer to find me. That's cool. And he found Bloody Doves as well. He's got 4 streamer pilots. Whoa. He is the luckiest streamer. I've only ever found one. Just Harry is the only one I've ever seen. The Lazy says HBFT's last mission of the night was a streamer pilot lance. Bloody Doves, Lord Dacky, HBFT, and Doyle. Oh, he's found himself as well. That's so cool. Awesome. Nice. So if you don't know who we're talking about, HBFT_gaming, check out his Twitch channel. He generally streams after Garrison. So I stream, then Garrison streams, and then HB usually streams after that. So he's pretty late in the night if you're in Europe, unless you're some kind of night owl. But if you're in the States, particularly on the West Coast, it's a good time to catch him in the evening. Check him out. He's a really, really nice guy. Also known as the Bunny Man. But yeah, check him out. HBFT_gaming. And the reason I'm saying it out loud is for those that might be watching on YouTube, because you're not going to see the chat. And you might want to look him up as well. Okay, right, here we are. We've got a mission to do. It's a lot of open ground there. I might go for this approach up here. Let's go for a sprint first of all.
I got you. Confirmed. What do you need? Copy that. I've got something.
Okay, just a Phoenix Hawk to start with. Not very scary. We can handle that.
Coordinates received.
Well, he is on the West Coast, Infernal, and you're in Germany, so I imagine it'd be quite hard for you to catch him.
Drifting off.
But yes, he does stream at an ungodly hour for us, that's right.
I'm still seeing hostile contacts on screen.
Right, what else have we got? A Locust. Oh wow, this is going to be really easy. And a 45 tonner back there. Yep, no problems here. I mean, we might have to fight multiple Lancers. That might make it a little bit more interesting, but not too challenging, is it? Oh, so hot.
Ready for orders.
Even moving is uncomfortable. They've also changed the lines. That's another thing. I'm not sure what that blue line means right now.
On my way.
But that's another addition. I remember Harry mentioning it to me. I can't remember exactly what he said about it, other than there's been some change to the targeting lines. Possibly something showing range, or I can't really remember. We'll figure it out though as we go.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Lessons learned says easy before the reinforcements arrive. Yeah, that's right. Can I still change the colour of my lines? Oh, no, I'm not allowed anymore. Ah, I can't get my green lines. Boo. Unacceptable. So, yeah, that's one of the things that change is obviously affected. So you can't change the colour of your lines in the same way as you can in BattleTech Extended 3025.
Special delivery.
But the lines will have different colours signifying different things. You already saw where there was an interrupted line of sight. The line turned dotted from the point that it's an obscured line of sight. So that's one change. What the blue line was, I'm not sure. I think that might have been firing a weapon out of optimum. But right, if I move around here, you can see it goes from the red line to a dotted grey line for an obscured line of sight. Just trying to see if I can move anywhere that's going to get that blue line back. Ah, there we go. We've got the blue line there. Ah, is that indicating that I'm shooting a mech in the side? Okay, I think that might be it. Yeah, Harry mentioned something about that, about the lines changing colour depending on what arc you're shooting an enemy in. So it's quite possible that that blue line is signifying that that position will be shooting this mech in the side arc, in the right side. I wonder if it's a different colour for the left, but we'll have to figure that out at some point.
Copy that, Commander. I got you.
Lazy says, colour change denied, table flip. Yeah, I quite liked my little green targeting lines, but they got a new system, so we'll see what that's like first. Before we pass judgment, I'm sure it's fine. Right. Okay, so the blue line is just if you're in any side, it's blue. And if you get in the rear, you get a green line, as you can see from that position there. Tiny little green line. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you're watching on your mobile, you'll probably struggle, but little green line for rear. So red line showing front arc, blue line showing side arcs, and then green lines showing rear. So that's why they've taken the colour changeability away, because obviously they're now using those different colours to signify different things, which is fair enough.
On the move. Engage. Target's taken a critical hit.
Hello, Cassian. Yes, we are live.
Damage minimal.
There you go. Sarge is role-playing his character constantly. I think 100% of the time. It is allowed.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, Sarge takes an injury.
Reporting light damage.
Oh dear. That's fine, he's still got plenty of cockpit armor left. Right, where was that Phoenix Hawk that I was shooting? This guy, he's in bits. Okay, let's try to finish him off. Let's get the flamers into play.
No sweat.
Okay, hold on. All right, yeah, that is the side angle. Now you see, this is why these code lines are useful and why it's a good addition, because often when you're shooting stuff in trees, particularly with the smaller mechs, I mean, when I'm zoomed out like this, it's actually sometimes hard to see at a glance which direction a mech is facing, and the little pointy nipple or triangle thing on the edge of the circle that shows front can sometimes be obscured by trees, you know, when they're in the jungle. It's very difficult to see. And this blue line just makes it really easy for you to spot, you know, what angle you're shooting a mech at. So I can immediately see, oh, that's definitely the side arc from here. Which is cool.
All weapons are go. Another hit like that and you're toast.
Sarge told Lazy to drop and give me 50, and Lazy sits down and said, I'll give you $50 after we get paid.
Aye.
Oh, Lazy, that is awesome. Living up to his name, of course.
Copy that. Tango down.
Mech Gato or Mech Gato? Hello and welcome to the stream.
Orders, Skipper?
Alright, we got a Locust here. What am I going to do with that? Patch! Thank you for the resub. 7 months. My god. He says, can Lazy even do 50 push-ups? Probably not. I mean, most of us probably can't at our age. I don't know if I'd be able to manage 50 now. It's been a long time since I've tried.
You got it.
I'm going to go with probably not.
Locking off. All weapons.
Thank you so much for the resub, Catch. Really appreciate it.
God damn. Let's do this. Oh, my armor's melting off.
In fact, I think it'd probably be a safe bet to say that I bet there are people in chat that probably can't manage 1 push-up these days.
Consider me dead. Locked on for physical attack.
Right.
Confirmed.
Now, to deal with this Phoenix Hawk. I'm a little bit disappointed there aren't any reinforcements, to be honest. Ah, we could go for a melee attack, actually. Let's do that. He's got loads of evasion. Let's go punch him in the face. Oh, no. Whoops. I didn't melee. What I did there was a death from above. That was not my intention, but oh well. Let's check out the state of the legs. Oh, God. This is why you don't death from above. This is why. This. My God, that was bad.
Receiving you. Copy that.
Hey, Lazy's there with the bunny hop emote. That is a cool emote. HBFT's bunny hop.
I hear you.
Now, is that a sub emote or just for following? I'm not sure how you get that, but it is a cool emote.
I leap. I soar. Right, Commander.
Sub emote, says Lazy. Oh, that's cool.
Want some more? Huh?
I've got eyes on hostile.
It is one of the best emotes I've seen for BattleTech, to be honest.
Damage minimal.
Good to go.
Right.
Moving out. Locked on.
Aha, there are reinforcements. Cool. That's good. Makes it a bit more of a challenge. Screw you, Sarge.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That's
Moving
not
out.
very nice.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Who was it I used for that? Oh, it was Catch. Yeah, sorry, Catch. You might die. Your legs have almost come off.
Orders.
And there are reinforcements. Right. In light of that, let's move Catch away from the danger a little. Jumping back here.
Locking off. All weapons. Target down.
Yes, Commander.
Right, let's go for a sprint.
I copy.
Got a little bit of time to lose some heat before we fight this next Lance. Well, we got a 45 tonner, another 45 tonner. It's all Phoenix Hawks, isn't it? That's super common. Catch says, Catch's legs are shot. Art imitates life.
Standing by.
What's wrong with your legs in real life? I hope you're not suffering.
Definitely.
Ah, this one's a blackjack. At least it's not another Phoenix Hawk. Dread Cola says, so many jarheads must be giving out free crayons. Asajj says he takes out a jumbo box of crayons and shoves them up Dread Cola's. You can guess the rest.
Minimal damage on that hit.
What can I do for you? Going turbo.
Matt Gatto says, I like crayons. Colour me crazy, but they taste good. Did you say crayons or carrots?
Confirmed.
Don't eat the crayons.
Copy that.
Oh, Dread Cola says it's all good. Was chair force, so got to give you a hard time.
I'm here.
I like that. I've never heard that before. Chair force. I assume that means you were in the Air Force and sitting in some office somewhere or something like that. Chair force. Nice. Ah, shall we try for a precision strike with Sarge? No, let's not. He hasn't got cool shot bonus even, so we'll go for vigilance instead. Give him some protection.
Locked on.
Ah, crap. Did I forget to switch some lasers on there? I think I did. Drake Cola says, yeah, was a flight mechanic. Hey, that's still a useful job, man. Still useful. But I do like that term, chair force.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Catch says about his legs. Too many innings spent catching and too many hours of real football, he says. Real football. You mean American football on frozen ground. Yeah, actually, that's not fun, is it? Playing on frozen ground. And he says, too many pizzas equals bum wheels. I see.
Receiving you. Copy that. Taking the shot.
Light damage, Commander.
Catch says, my buddy, an Air Force veteran, once drew a spectrum of soldering on his whiteboard. On the left, labelled soldiery, were the Marines. On the right, labelled smart, was the Air Force.
Ready for orders.
Oh dear, the good old military rivalries, eh?
Coordinates received.
Ah, wow, Sarge is taking quite the beating right now. Let's go for more vigilance, and next time around I might have to leave him away. This is what I get when I spend most of my time reading chat and not paying attention to the game. Like, sometimes suddenly realise, oh, this is bad. Maybe I should have done something about this a turn ago. Never mind. I'm going to take that as a question, Sarge. Which is real football? Well, real football, you see, is the one where you play with a ball using your foot. It's quite straightforward. That's real football.
I hear you.
Right. Do I want to go for a big old leap here with Ryland? I think I should, because I need somebody to get to that front line pretty quickly. And Ryland does love the front line.
Time to fly.
Somebody's going to have to take over the tanking from Sarge. It's taking quite the battering.
There's more where that came from. Yep.
Well, same chance to hit either of these. Wow, what happened with these laser shots? Just some random trees got nuked by catch there. Some of the lasers hit the target. Some of them did not. Right, Sarge is taking a punch from that Phoenix Hawk. He's going to be running out of armor. Oh, he's panicking a bit now.
My armor's
Oh
getting
dear,
ripped
Sarge.
off.
Yes, boss.
Right, Cold Steel. Let's get him involved. What's back there? A Whitworth. Okay.
Moving.
Go for this guy, I think. We haven't really attacked any of these Phoenix Hawks so far. We've just been focusing on the Blackjack until now, but he's down.
Reporting. Critical hit. Waiting for orders.
Okay, right. Sarge is definitely withdrawing now. The state of him. Not in a good way. Right, so we're going to jump. And we'll angle our right side towards this target here. He's not going to be firing much with that jump because that's going to generate a whole load of heat. But we'll try to fire something at least. Ah, there we go. That's not too bad, actually. 5 medium lasers. Oh dear. Taj says, well, they have to have someone capable of soldering. Can't use the other branches. That's why you always hear send in the Marines. Lazy says, I thought they said send in the Marines to get your butts out of the mess hall and stop weirding everyone else out with your eating habits.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I think that might just be Sarge. I'm not sure all Marines eat so weirdly. Maybe they do. I don't know. Right, melee attack time. Come on, Ryland. You got this. Punch him in the face. Or kick him in the arm, as is actually what happened. Still, those flamers will heat him up nicely.
Yeah, critical hit. Confirmed.
Okay. Still got to keep Catch relatively out of trouble because of those legs, you see. Let's pull him back to here.
I'm there. I'm on him. Reporting. Critical hit.
Redburn says some eat bugs, others eat steak. Yeah, I'll take the steak, thanks. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Good to see you.
Let's do this.
Right, Cold Steel. What to do with Cold Steel? He's still cool enough to be shooting, so we'll keep shooting. For now.
Got it. Reporting.
He says, not bad, been lurking on your vids on my cell, lurking on PC today. Cool. Have you had any time to try this mod out? that you and the other guys have been working on. I know Harry gets very little time to actually play it. But take it from me, it seems pretty damn good if you've not had a chance to play it.
Orders. Move order received.
He says, lol, no, not much playtime this week.
Firing.
Hey, Wolfsheart, how you doing? Good to see you today.
I hear you.
Let's jump. Let's jump.
Take
Get
it
those
now.
flamers in just for fun. One of these guys are really particularly hot. I've got a little bit of heat, I suppose. Justin says, feels like I'm in a cell with work
When I hear
lately.
you,
Oh,
you'll
that
take
sucks.
it and like it. Good to go.
Hey Garrison, how you doing? How's the heat? Pretty unbearable, to be honest. Like, it's hotter today than it was yesterday, and it's going to be even hotter tomorrow.
Yes,
I
boss.
swear I'm getting some kind of heat rash on the back of my neck as well. It's really irritating. Aha, the green line showing that we have a potential rear shot on this target. We're going to take that. Handy different coloured lines here. Garrison, I have some good news for you. Can you guess what it is? You got to guess. Hey, I didn't say the rest of you could guess, just Garrison. Thanks, Catch. It's not that.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to go for a melee attack. A little bit dangerous because I might get a leg kicked off Catcher's mech, but since he insists on being mean to me today, I'm going to put him in the danger zone.
Critical hit. What can I do for you?
Garrison's guess is it's ready for more testing. Now wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome if Doyle
No need to tell me twice.
had a link that he could give to Garrison
Going toe to toe.
that would give him access to this mod, and with enough time for him to install it and get it ready before his stream later on? Wouldn't that be awesome? Do you think he'd go nuts for that? Do you think he'd be really happy?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, chat?
Firing.
Catch says that would be awesome hypothetically. Garrison says I try not to think. Bless you. Metgato says, so who has the accent, me or you? Just FYI, sometimes I have to turn on the closed captions to understand what they're saying on Doctor Who. Oh dear. You're going to struggle here then. What part of the States are you from, Gatto?
Location confirmed.
I need to know. Where in the United States do they struggle to understand English people?
Here we go.
Hey Toast, how you doing? Good to see you. It's state holiday here in Utah at 8:30 a.m. I've got my coffee, breakfast, and a pile of 40k orcs to paint. Oh, nice. You're going to have a busy day. Good to see you, Toast. Nice to catch you for a live stream. I hope you've been well, buddy. I've managed to not get you killed so far. You're doing just fine. Team Toasty is all intact.
I'm on him.
Hey, Gecko. Good to see you.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep shooting this guy for now. He's almost overheated. Torching him up. He says, been doing great. I've been keeping tabs. Team Toasty is toast approved. it just made sense to me that the lance I was building for the hot environments had to have chronic toast in and had to be called Team Toasty. It just all worked out.
Roger. Spec destroyed.
Right, so now we've just got to go capture the base, and then we're good to go. And then as soon as I'm out of this mission, I'm just going to very quickly send Garrison a little linky.
On my way.
Garrison, can you speed up the process for me slightly by just sending me a private message through Twitch, and I'll just reply to that with the link.
Location confirmed.
And what you need to do, Garrison, is
I got you.
obviously delete your .mod what's it called folder. Oh, I'm gonna have to check. Give me a second. Yeah, delete your .modtech folder, but don't delete the community asset bundle, and don't delete the the mod tech folder. So keep mod tech, keep the community asset bundle, but delete everything else from your mods folder aside from the mod tech folder and the community asset bundle, and then just copy all of this stuff into your mods folder after that, and you should be good to go.
Roger.
I had a few issues with it earlier on today because, like a dingus, I accidentally deleted my community asset bundle, and it took me a couple of reinstalls to realise what I'd done. I was like, why is it not loading these files? What's going on here? And then, yeah, realised, oh, I've deleted the community asset bundle. Luckily, I had it still on my machine somewhere else, just copied it back in once I realised what was going on, but caused me to start about 5 minutes late today. But yeah, I mean, I'm playing this version that I'm about to give you, Garrison. It's stable, it works. You will obviously need to start a new game. This won't work with your previous save games, so you'll have to start a new career. I'm just saying how this works fine. And look, it's not working. I can't select salvage. Oh dear, this is bad. Can I select it by double clicking, I wonder? No, I can't double click the salvage either. Houston, we have a problem. Hold on, maybe I won't be giving you this yet, Garrison. This is supposed to be the working one. The everything's fixed one. Right, so you'll see I've got different numbers. I'll talk about that while I'm here. There are different numbers next to the salvage now because I've now got the Argo upgrade that allows me to cobble together mechs from parts of different mech variants. So it will tell you how many total parts you've got of mechs now in the extra brackets, as well as what you've got of this particular variant, which is handy to know. But yeah, I've got serious issues here. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about this. Can I just continue and will it auto-select? Oh, I'm trying everything. Nothing's working. Right, what if I hit confirm? Okay, right. It's, yeah. So I can't actually select my salvage right now. Okay, interesting to know. But we're about to see something else new. So because of the way the mech construction works a bit differently now, once you've got that particular Argo upgrade, we should, fingers crossed, be about to see a different screen pop up for when you complete a mech, because I think I've got enough parts to complete the BJ1, So you'll see that little box pop up, and I'll talk about that in a second. But okay, so Garrison, I'll probably just give you this anyway. But yeah, you're just gonna. Oh, Met Gatto, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, I'll give you this anyway, Garrison, because I don't want to hype you up and then let you down. But you're going to have to be aware that you're not going to be able to choose salvage right now until we get hold of Harry later and get a fix potentially. Hopefully, it's something simple. If Don Zappo shows up or someone else from the team, Redfern was about earlier, I don't know. So some of the guys that work on the mod might have caught that bit and be aware of what I've just encountered.
Yeah!
Thank you, Gecko. And be aware of what I've just encountered, but we'll have to see if we can get a quick fix for that in a moment. Right, okay, so this is the new thing when you've got the particular Argo upgrade that allows you to cobble together parts. And so I'll read this out since none of you will have seen this before. It says, as you board, Yang asks for you to meet him in the mech bay. When you arrive, you find him grinning in front of a load of unidentifiable scrap. Commander, we've got enough salvage to build a mech out completely, but... He pauses dramatically. I could cobble together the salvage from a couple related mechs if you want to build something else. What do you think? He grins like a kid in a candy shop. Which one should we build? So here we go. So this is where... so I've actually got a completed locust first. So I can choose to build any of these locust types out of the bits of locust that I've got. Now we can see for the 1E I have 3 parts, so that's a complete one. But out of the 1M I have 2 parts, and the 1V I have 1 part. Now I can also tell Yang to not build anything, and I can just keep sitting on the parts and collecting if I choose. But the point of this is each of these, like if I choose to build the one that's 3 parts, it will build it. It will then go into my mech storage, and you have to bring it out. You have to ready it up, same as you would if you were bringing a mech out of your storage normally. So if it's a 3-parter, it will only take me 1 day to ready up. However, I'm to understand that if I build one that's 2 parts or only 1 part, it will take longer to ready that mech up, because Yang's having to work harder to cobble the pieces together. So that's how that's supposed to work. It's a locust. I'm not really that interested in having a locust, obviously, but it's good to be able to show you the example. And it will give you 3 options each time if you have 3 options available. Okay. As far as I understand it, that's the limit of the options, and it will give you the options for the bits you have the most parts for. So say I've got like 6 parts of one locust, 5 of another, and 3 of another, and then 2 of another. It will show the 6, the 5, and the 3, but the 2 won't appear on the list because that's got the least parts. Okay, I think that's how it works, as I've been told and as I understand it. So anyway, for now, we'll just build the Locust 1E. I'm not going to mess around with any of the other ones. Right, and then we've got next, we've got another text box here. So, as you board, Yang asks for you to meet him in the mech bay. When you arrive, you find him grinning in front of a load of unidentifiable scrap. Commander, we've got enough salvage from the Blackjack BJ1 to put it together. He pauses, rubbing his beard. But we could save it to build another variant later. What do you think? He grins like a kid in a candy shop. Should we build it? So, slightly different text box for when you've just got one mech there. We're going to build that Blackjack because I like Blackjacks. Why not? We'll have a whole one. So there we go. And now we've got the Phoenix Hawk as well. So there are 4 parts for the PXH1 and 2 parts for the 1D. Oh, thank you, Gecko. Right, so what should I build? Oh, let's try building the 1D, because then we'll see how many days it takes to ready up a mech from 2 parts. Right, so here we go. You can see now, added Phoenix Hawk to mech storage, removed 2 parts of the 1D and 1 part of the 1. So that's how that works, and it's cobbling those 3 bits together to form 1 mech. Of course, these values will change if you're playing with more parts required to make a mech. I'm just playing with the very basic 3 parts because I want to get mechs quickly and easily and show them off, and that's easily done if it only requires the minimal amount of parts to build them. But you might be playing with 4 or 5 parts per mech, so you know that'll all be the same. You've got to add up to the total, but you can make it up out of random bits of mechs. There are some exceptions to this, I think, and that'll be mechs that have obvious different engine sizes or a different weight class altogether. So, for example, you can't cobble together bits of the Stalker 4P into the Assault class Stalkers, because the 4P is the 75-ton version and the Assaults are 85, so you can't combine those as an example of some things that you can't mess with. But mostly you can you've got a lot of flexibility with this system, and it's pretty cool. All right, let me just see if I can catch up on catch. Right, so just bear with me a second, guys, because I'm just going to send this link to Garrisoned. Okay, so hopefully, Garrison, you remember my very carefully given instructions. Obviously, don't give that out to anyone else. Goes without saying. I'm sure you won't. I'll pass it on to HBFT as well. But hopefully, I'll get a fix from Harry before then. No worries, Gecko. No worries. Sarge, are you there, buddy? Just give us a message if you're there. Right. Let's see if anything needed repairs. This grasshopper. Oh, what do we need to replace? Oh, we lost a heatsink and a jump jet. Okay, let's fix that up. Awesome. Sarge, would you mind sending a private message to me? Would you mind just passing me your postal address, please? Oh no, I need to buy a jump jet. We don't have any in storage. Obviously, don't post your address to the whole of chat. Just send me a private message.
New equipment available.
Don't worry, I'm not going to use it to send you any used speedos. You're all good. Yeah, Lazy says, Clan Doyle speedos away.
Logged and noted.
Yeah, Gecko says, sure, Sarge. Put it here so we can all see. Right, what am I doing? Check pilot XP for those guys we've just used.
Confirmed.
It is very tempting, Gecko. It is very tempting to send
Waiting
speedos.
for orders. Waiting on you, Commander.
Commander.
Alright, let's get Sarge an upgrade in tactics. So he's now got cool chop bonus. It's going to come in very handy.
Warrior training complete.
Right, maybe it'll help if I okay. If I I've sent you a private message, Sarge. Should be a little message window with a little red bubble with white number in it. If you click on that, hopefully you'll see I've sent you a message. But yeah, if you can just reply to that. Or you can use the email, because I think you've got my email address as well. Either will do. Right. Let's see. We've got a battle here for 3 skulls against the Capellans. Right, there's not really much point in me being able to choose salvage right now, is there? So I might just up the money just for today, while we're not able to choose our salvage anyhow, I'll up the money, and we'll just take what salvage comes our way. All right, I'm going to bring out something different for this one. Bring out the long range guys. Oh, at some point I want to take out my my medium lance, actually. Try my fast mediums, but unfortunately I've just used the pilots that I want to pilot those mechs for the previous mission. So I might have to wait a little while on that until they're fresh and ready to go again. Right, who should we take for this one? Do you know what? I've been meaning to check. Are there any hot environments in this location? Something I should always check. Jungle, lowlands, badlands. Ah, yes, there is a hot environment. All right, let's do that, because I want to use Team Toasty. Let's use them in the environment that they will be comfortable with. Now, this is a low payout, actually, so I think I might be able to get away with using Team Toasty and just taking the medium lance out for this. I might regret this decision. We'll see. Hopefully nobody will die. So we've got Ingress, Morty Mayhem, Husker, and of course the Chronic Toast in Team Toasty. And I'm going to put Ingress into the Wolverine. Hold on, let me get that right. Not that I think I'm going to need the sensor lock. And then the other guys are all in dervishes. I've got 3 dervishes. I would quite like one of those at least to be a Kintaro, but we haven't managed to get a whole Kintaro yet. But this is a 3 skull mission and a 2.5 skull lance, so things could get interesting here. And as you can see, I've only got 1 pilot with Cool Chop bonus, and that's Ingress right now. And his gunnery is only 3, so we're going to have interesting times hitting targets, but I'm hoping to just outmaneuver stuff. We'll see how this this new evasion stuff works, but bear in mind these guys don't have evasive expert, which is something I was gonna rely on for my medium lance. But since it's a hot environment, I thought I'll use these guys instead. Use Team Toasty, give them a run. Oh, Sarge says, did you get it? Did I get it? Let's see if you emailed me. I didn't get a message on Twitch. And I don't have an email either. Hold on, let me send you an email. Right, I've sent you an email now, Sarge. So that's to the email address you sent me a while back. So if you get that, just reply to that. Oh no, not you, Garrison. I was actually talking about Sarge. You just need to check your Twitch message, Garrison, and then you should have the link to download the mod. But yeah, just bear in mind you can't choose your salvage right now for some strange reason. I'm sure that will get fixed very soon, though. Right.
On my way.
Oh, look how fast these are. Awesome. Got a full lance of 4 fast 55-ton mediums here.
Right, Commander. On the move. Acknowledge, Commander.
The mid-core says the Kintaro may be the mech whose looks were most improved going from the tabletop to the MWO/Hairbrain models. The Kintaro does look cool. I like it as a mech. I've no idea what the original Kintaro looked like though, so I couldn't possibly judge. But I do know what the old 80s designs are generally like, and they're pretty terrible across the board. So would not surprise me if it's much better now. I think a lot of them are, personally. I know different people have different tastes for the looks of the mechs, but I really like the MWO interpretations of them.
Yeah.
Right, first target is an archer. A little bit scary. I hope he doesn't wreck us. He's going to wreck somebody, though, with all those LRMs.
Standing by.
And that's a fire starter. Okay, we are in the Badlands in a hot environment, so fire starter with his flamers could be a nuisance. At the moment, Chronic Toast and Husker are just relying on nothing but pure evasion right now for their survivability. We're going to try and get a little bit closer to the target.
Systems are holding.
Gatto says, so your modding deals with messing with the scripts the game runs on. Obviously, I don't make the mod. I just play it and showcase stuff because the lead guy behind the project of BattleTech Extended 3025 and this Commander Edition that I'm also playing is a very good friend of mine, and so I'm like usually the first streamer to get hold of this stuff.
Light damage, hold firm.
But yeah, I don't know anything. I'm not a coder, programmer, whatever, code monkey, whatever you want to call them. I don't have any understanding of all of that. All I know is I put these files in these places and then it goes.
Minimal damage.
That's all I know. But it's pretty simple to install once you know what you're doing with it. Oh, there you go. Lazy says, since Doyle doesn't do the modding himself, I'm not sure how clearly he can answer that. Yeah, the answer is not very clearly, isn't it, Lazy? I gave it a shot.
Hey, up. I'm rolling.
Right.
Locking on. All weapons.
Shooting that archer up. Yes, I did get it. Excellent. Do you guys have postcodes in America, or do you call it a zip code or whatever? Do we need that for posting stuff to you as well?
I hear you.
I don't know how things work over there. But over here we have a postcode. I don't. Yeah. So I don't see a zip code on there. Unless I'm misunderstanding, but yeah, just make sure there's a zip code on there, and then we're good to go. Oh, okay. Oh, I think you might have sent that then, Sarge. Yeah, I see something that's 5 digits. Right. I'll tell you what's confused me is over here, ours are made up out of letters and numbers. So I was thrown by the fact that it was just numbers. Sorry, yeah, different country, different things. So it's all very confusing to me.
Location confirmed.
But all good. Right, so back to the mission. Trying to smash up this archer before he does us too much damage to our fairly delicate 55 tonners. Okay, Garrison, yes. Delete.modtech.
Ready for
Delete. Well, you need to delete everything except for your community asset bundle and the actual mod tech folder. You know the thing that allows you to have mods in the first place. Everything else you need to clear out and then copy those files into your mods folder. And as I said earlier, hey, he's ejected. Okay, I'm glad the archer's out of the way. And as I said earlier, you will need to start a new game. This will not be compatible with old saves, unfortunately, but that's the way it is, and we get loads of awesome stuff
Ready to rock.
as a consequence, so it's
What are your
well
orders,
worth
Skipper?
ditching those old saves, having this brand new map and the Galaxy at War stuff and all of that awesomeness.
Accuracy. True guard for five. Watch my six.
Chronic Toast says, our system stole a lot from you guys, then we added bacon and sugar to it. Sounds great.
Receiving you. Waiting on you, Commander. Moving out. Take this.
And automatic weapons, says Wolfsart.
Waiting for orders.
Bacon, sugar, and automatic weapons. That is America in 3 words, isn't it?
Target for announcement.
Toast says, someone just got toasted.
Receiving you. On my way.
Being very aggressive towards this little 5-star. He's going to regret it because he's gonna burn and 8 somebody. But I want to be close enough to stop punching him if these guys are hot.
Try aiming next time. See what you get. I'm under heavy fire.
Oh, nice. Catch says, delete .modtech folder, delete files in mods, then paste your bank routing and account number in chat. Don't do that, Garrison. He does not have your best interests at heart. No, I didn't see your start, Garrison. No. Ah, crap. This whole left side on Morty Mayhem is looking worse for wear. I think we're fighting a lot more stuff than I realised. Well, this is a recovery mission, so we can
I hear ya.
just crack on with recovering stuff, just in case things go horribly wrong.
Here we go.
Let's jump Ingress here and brace him up. What do we got? Oh my god, it's a longbow. And another dervish. Seen a lot of dervishes this playthrough. Yeah, that longbow. That's what's absolutely obliterated the side of whoever it was. Who was it? Morty. Yeah. So that's pretty nasty. We need to get right up close to that and start dealing with it quickly. I think I might send Morty after the Firestar to try to keep him away from the LRMs, but they have a huge range, so I'm not going to get far enough away in one turn, I don't think. Is this a way up? Can I actually run up there? I really don't know. I mean, it looks like the gap is big enough to run up. Let's risk it.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it. Receiving you.
Right, Morty's got to go. Send him here for now.
Aye,
He
aye.
should be out of sight and relatively safe hiding there.
What's up, boss?
And yeah, you need to come this way as well. I'm going to need more than one mech to deal with this longbow.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
Oh, yes. Cat says, I was thinking of that toasty guy from Mortal Kombat when you said that at Chronic Toast. Yeah, that was Scorpion, wasn't it? The guy that wore the yellow,
What are
if
your
I
orders,
remember
Chief?
rightly. Ah, well, what do you know? That is a dead end. I can't run up there. Well, crap. That sucks.
Good to go.
That sucks a lot. Right, I can move him. Chronic Toast can let loose a volley. Do you know what? I think we'll go for Vigilance since he's out in the open. Got no protection. And I don't trust the small amount of evasion I've got there to keep him safe.
The secondary asset is taking damage.
Right. Now we can move Husker.
Copy that, Commander. Now let's see how you handle this. Reporting. Critical hit.
Midcore says, my ideal date includes gunpowder, fried chicken, and romance. The gunpowder and fried chicken are for me, the romance is for you. Is that from somewhere, or is that all your own, Midcore?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh my god.
Moving to position. Firing everything.
Really nice if we could destroy one of those LRM bins off that longbow before he shoots again. Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? The other location we've got to get to is all the way over here, which is a little bit unfortunate because we've got to go through, what's that, 5 mechs to get there? One at least is an assault mech as well. God knows what the rest of them are. Right, Morty Mayhem's got a job to do. He's going to pursue this fire starter.
Target for announcement.
Managed a few hits. Not bad for 30%.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
Oh, nice. I like that, Sarge. Sarge has written out a dictionary definition of himself. And it is awesome. Check that out, guys.
Moving out.
Ah, Jesus. Look at these chances here. Do you know what? Screw the defense. All offense right now. I'm going to try and shoot this arm off. We're aiming for it. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. My Wolverine's absolutely battered. Wow, that's stability damage.
They've got a lock on me.
No, not more stability damage. Oh my god.
Oh,
The LRMs.
dang it, that hurt.
Is he going to fall?
Yikes.
Yep, that's
That is
2
hard.
injuries. Because he took one from the head damage just now. That's another one from falling over.
Shrapnel.
Oh, this is bad news. I think he's only holding the secondary objective though. So if I do have to eject him, we won't fail the mission. He's still got 3 wounds left. He should be okay. Should be okay.
Waiting for orders.
Right.
You got it.
Just one missile hit there out of that massive volley that Morty Mayhem just fired at the Firestarter. I mean, we don't really need much to at least leg this guy, but he's just been very lucky. And we've got this horrible choke point going on here that we're unfortunately ploughing our way into. I mean, better coming around this way and having cover, but the longbow would have gotten away with sitting there firing at us over and over if I hadn't gone out for him. But it's taking far too long to take him down, unfortunately. Right, we got an LRM-20 destroyed. That's good. I was really needing that. We've at least reduced
Good to go.
the damage he's doing for the time being.
Back to
I
standing.
think
Standing
I'm going to
by.
go for playing it safe. We'll jump
Here we go.
and hide with Ingress and brace. Mikor says it was an old glove and boots video before they went kid friendly. Okay, I don't know what glove and boots is. I'll have to look that up. Catch says Sarge's bio was like his cooking, only partly full of crap. Nice. So for those that can't read it, if you're on YouTube, Sarge wrote for his dictionary definition of himself: Sarge, noun, 1A, godly, 1B, a legend, 2A, a marine's marine, 2B, survived raising 3 children, 2C, served for 39 years of marriage, 2D, famous quote equals, where's the orphanages, 2E, tough as depleted uranium, 2F, master chef of disgusting foods.
Waiting for
I'd
orders.
say that is mostly true, yes.
Commander. Confirmed.
Okay, finally, the coolant vent is going to come in handy. We'll drop this heat and allow us to keep sustaining a barrage on that longbow. I've now spotted a hunchback. You can see what that is. Crap, it's the AC-10 armed one. This is going to hurt. If that AC-10 hits one of my dervishes, it's going to be painful. Oh, and the longbow's got 60% damage reduction right now as well. He's just really making life tough for us, isn't he?
Confirmed.
But right now, I feel like I don't have any other choice other than to just keep ploughing what little damage into him that I can. I mean, I could go for the dervish, but it's just nowhere near as scary as this longbow. And we have made quite a lot of progress on damaging the longbow. So let's keep pounding him. Every little helps.
Inflicted some nasty on that son of a bitch.
Good to go.
Right, finally, we're going to go for a melee attack on this fire starter. Hopefully we'll have a lot more luck hitting him. Took me a while to get close enough to be able to do it, but we can actually manage it now.
Report. Critical hit.
And he's ejected. Excellent. Morty Mayhem has done his job, even though he's in a very damaged mech back there. Managing to make himself useful. Right, what to do? Shall I keep jumping? Yeah, I think we'll keep jumping with the Wolverine. I think I can pick up 2 objectives. So I'm thinking of sending the Wolverine the long way around.
Time to fly.
So he's pretty battered, you see, so I don't want him getting shot again, particularly since he is carrying an objective. So we're going to try and send him around here, dodge these enemies, and go get the mission completed while everyone else is tying them up. Because my chances of killing all of this, I think, are pretty damn slim. In fact, to be honest, I don't think I've got a hope in hell of killing all of this with 4 55-tonners. So we're going to just go for the mission, grab the objectives, and then run.
Light damage, Commander.
Garrison says, yay, best Hunchy. Yeah, it's my favourite Hunchy as well, that one with the AC-10. I think it's fantastic. It's a way that I love to build them myself as well. Right. Let's continue smashing up the longbow. Let's give Chronic Toast some vigilance, so he's got a little bit of protection as well. So far we've made the Archer eject, we've smashed up the fire starter, And I'm hoping to remove this longbow.
10-4.
Now, what will be the biggest threat after that? I would say either the trebuchet or the hunchback. Possibly the hunchback. If I can just take out the right torso on the hunchback and remove that AC-10, then I can probably start focusing on the trebuchet.
Good.
But without getting in behind stuff and getting some quick kill back shots, I'm going to have a really hard time pulling off this mission, I feel. Is that worth it? No, that's definitely not worth it. Okay, let's sprint Morty here.
You got it. Waiting for orders.
Ingress is going to continue on his journey. I think we'll jump him. That gets him furthest. I know I'm gaining a little bit of heat each time I'm jumping. So, actually, do you know what? I can just call and vent that all the way. Let's do that. By the time he next needs to shoot, call and vent will have recharged, I feel. Hey, Irish Mad Cat, how you doing?
How's it going?
Right, now it's time for a melee attack, I think. Let's punch this longbow. Come on, Chronic Toast. Gone for a kick. LRM-20 destroyed. Nice. Good melee.
That one.
Why is that command not working? Have I done it wrong? Is that the one? No. Oh no, I'm trying to do a shout out for Irish Mad Cat, but apparently my commands are not working right now. Either I'm typing it right. Consult the list. Consult the list. Either I'm typing them wrong. No, I did type it right. Did I misspell it? I don't know. It's not shown up. I think I typed it all correctly. Something weird's happening there. But anyway, check out Irish Mad Cat's channel and give him a follow if you're not following him already. Also a BattleTech streamer, lovely guy. Has raided us a few times as well. So check him out. Right.
Ready for orders.
What next? I think more sprinting with Morty Mayhem is the order of the day. Maybe I'll send him all the way back this way.
Okay, full speed it is.
So I don't really want to have to replace that left side on him if I don't have to. Now, how are we doing over here? Not good. Not good. We're surrounded by nasties. This longbow is nearly gone. He's just down to 2 LRM5s now, so perhaps
Ready to rock.
perhaps I don't even need to finish him. But then again, maybe I do want to finish him, because then there's a chance of us getting apart. Right, yeah, let's go for the melee attack there. Let's do that.
You got it.
Come on, Husker.
Engaging target.
Smash. Right, torso destroyed. Good. We're one step closer to destroying that whole mech now. The CT was already open, and we've completely obliterated one side of him. He's still got 108 internals, though. Going to take us a lot to get through. Right, shall we go for another leap? Yes, I think we will. I think the sneaky plan is working.
Time to fly.
With Ingress. He has managed to cut out the entire enemy force. He's going to get to that objective. I really hope the extraction point is close. I've no idea where it actually is, but I hope it's close. Oh dear, that sucks, Garrison. Irish Mad Cat says, just finished my urban warfare campaign, 35 deaths. I saw some of your stream when you were showing your memorial wall, and I was gobsmacked. I don't think I've ever seen so many. You must have had the most brutal, unluckiest campaign ever. It goes like that sometimes, though, doesn't it, Irish?
Move order received.
These odds to hit are not good. What if I precision strike? They're still very bad. Okay, we'll go vigilance instead on chronic toast, and then we'll take our chances with these odds. Oh my god, we got the ammo explosion! The odds were terrible, but RNG's has smiled on us. We got the kill. The longbow is no more. Excellent. Right, next priority. Hunchback, probably. Or actually, I might be able to get a rear shot on this trebuchet.
What are your orders, Skipper?
That might be easier to do than taking out the hunchback right now. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Come on, Husker. Have more epicness.
Here we go.
That looked pretty good for a first volley. Oh, it was good. 67 internals left on the center. Nice.
Commander.
Right, Morty, can he get a rear shot? Oh, he can. I mean, this is risky because of that left side, but if I angle carefully and just show the right side to the enemy,
Position confirmed.
Morty can assist with a volley into the back of this trebuchet as well, and maybe we get a quick kill here. Come on, you can do it. Oh, no, he survived. 27 internals on that rear CT.
Good to go.
All right, Ingress. Continue with Operation Super Sneaky Wolverine. Let's jump down here. Ingress not feeling even a little bit bad about this. He's like, you guys are my cannon fodder. I'm doing the mission. Your job is to tie them up and possibly die. I'm going to get the valuables.
Yes, Commander.
Right, where's the hunchback? There it is. Okay, I've got to keep moving because I've got to keep some kind of evasion going. Right, that gets me 3. Luckily, can do another coolant vent because I want to fire a volley of missiles into the back of the hunchback now. Should I go for vigilance? Yeah, let's do it. He is kind of right in the middle of the nasties.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, that was perfect. Almost. I mean, we got the left torso. I think that runs his AC-10 out of ammo. Gonna have to double check to be sure. I know it works that way with the AC-20 armed Hunchback 3G.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Sorry, 4G, I mean. Oh, he's gone for a melee attack, so maybe he is out of ammo.
I'm losing armor left and right. Damage is minor, Commander.
Where are you? Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. Yes, he's out of ammo. So, obviously the AC-10 is located in the right torso, but I think on the Hunchbacks they put the ammo in the left. So, yeah, there you go. 2 tons of AC-10 ammo, which we've blown up now, so we can't fire that AC-10. That is good news. Very good news. It's going to make him a lot less of a threat to us. Right.
You got it.
Trying for another back shot. Husker's going to use coolant vent. We're going to shoot into this trebuchet again before he gets to move. This will be the 3rd time this trebuchet's taken shots to the rear. Hopefully, it will kill him. And it does. Nice.
Target
You know what? We might be able to kill all targets here. We might be able to pull this off.
I'm under heavy fire.
Commander?
Alright, Ingress is going to sprint and grab this objective. And then we're going to have to see where the extraction point is.
Orders.
Go with... You know what? I may as well not even move here. I'm going to fire into the side of this guy. Oh, that looked good. That looks pretty good.
Secured and is ready for retrieval.
I hope you're all right, Garrisoned. It would suck if you can't stream today, the first day you get the mod, because I know how much you'll want to stream. But it would be a shame if you're too ill to do it. Right, I think the smart move here is just to get this hunchback finished, and he's already weak in the rear. Let's go for that.
Firing all weapons. Scored a critical hit.
Did not manage it. He's got to be close, though. I want to take out that dervish at some stage as well. He's quite a high priority for me now. We're down to the final few.
I can't take much more of this.
So here we are. 17 hit points. That's all he's got left. Ah, we were so close. Right.
Confirmed.
Husker. Can't get around the back of that hunchback. We can get around the back of this Vindicator, though, can we? No, not quite. Not quite. Do you know what? Maybe we'll go for a melee on the Vindicator. We'll lose some heat. We'll punch him from this side, because that's where his PPC arm is. Never know, we might get lucky and do some damage to it. That looked like a leg. Looked like a sweep of the leg there. Chronic Toast says, and another one became toast. Anyone got some eggs?
Critical hit.
In the heat of this map, you could probably just cook your eggs up on the cockpit of your mech, or inside the cockpit. Just put them on your dashboard.
Good to go.
Right, Dervish is getting a little bit picked on by this Wolverine now. I'm not sure I like this. Feel like he might get trapped if I'm not careful. So let's move out. Should I just run far? I might do that actually. Yeah, let's do that, because I'm worried about this left side. That will make it difficult for anyone to get to him. Does mean sacrificing a turn of shooting. It's not the end of the world. We lose a bit of heat, and it keeps him surviving. Oh, I missed that one, Irish. Just caught before it goes out of my view. Irish says, the only viewer named pilot to survive his campaign was called Dead Man Walking. Oh, that's almost poetry, isn't it? That's hilarious. Okay, the evac zone's over there. Right. That's easy, this snatch and grab with that route I took then. Excellent. Well, I've still got a bit of armor left, so let's risk getting engaged in this fight again with the Wolverine. Now Ingress has got all the objectives. If he can lend a helping hand to win this fight. And if it looks like it's taken a turn for the worst, he can always just bug out, can't he? Right. I'm going to get more shots pumped into the rear of that guy. I'm going to have to reduce what we're firing now, because we are a little bit hot. Let's drop that and that, I guess, because at least these two have got slightly higher chances to hit. We don't need too much. He's only got 17 remaining for his internals. Okay, we need more than that, though. Oh, he's ejected. Okay, he's had enough. We didn't quite have enough damage there to kill him outright, but the pilot said, nope, 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 nope. And he got out of there. Right, so Hunchback down. What have we got left? We've got the Dervish, the Wolverine, and a Vindicator. And for the first time this mission, we are now outnumbering our enemies. Seems good to me. Alright, let's go shoot this Vindicator in the side, because they're a lot less scary if you remove the PPC. Oh, Garrison says he's got the mod working, so he'll be streaming as soon as Doyle gets too hot to handle.
Good to go.
I'm not far off, Garrison. I'm going to try to do the 4 hours that I managed yesterday. Again, I'm not going to do the full 5. It's just far too hot for that.
On my way.
I tell you, like, one of the things that makes it hotter is just doing all the kind of energetic talking constantly as well.
Yep.
It's a little bit cooler if you're just like sitting slumped in your chair, like playing, just moving your wrist and your fingers, doing nothing else. But trying to entertain requires a bit more energy than that. It makes things a little bit hot. Right, let's get a rear arc on this guy. I've had enough of his shenanigans. Try for the quick kill. Do you know what? We're going to precision strike it as well, just for extra chance. He's open. Oh, 43. He's going down soon. Well,
Orders.
I'm going to use Husker immediately. Fire again. Oh crap, he's going to be too hot. We'll turn off the 4. I know there's a higher chance to hit with the 4, but it does less damage than the others. Should I precision this? Yes, I'm going to precision this. There we go, CT destroyed. Nice. So we do get a little bit of resolve back for having killed that guy. Garrison says, yeah, today maybe without the face cam though. That would be understandable, Garrison.
Commander.
I don't think anyone will mind. I think they'll just be happy that there's someone else they can finally watch to see more of this mod aside from me. I think it's been 2 weeks. I've been the only one that's had this, and I bet they're all sick of it by now. I know I want to see someone else play it for a start.
Giving them everything I've got.
Commander?
I want to read chat. There's loads of stuff that I'm missing today in chat, but I've got things to kill as well. Tricky, trying to keep the mission moving, but also wanting to read what's going on. Oh, Chronic Toast says it was easier when we were surrounded. All those stray shots still counted. Yes.
Commander.
Being surrounded simplifies your problem, doesn't it? We're going for a melee attack this time, I think, with Chronic.
I copy.
We'll lose a bit of heat. Smash. Nice. Midcore says, Doyle streams in a sweatbox for the authentic Mech Warrior experience. That's right. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. And I'll pretend this is a neural helm.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we're on the Dervish now. I'll just try to ignore that Wolverine. Pretend he doesn't exist for a moment. Garrison says, so you're saying you're full of hot air? Well, yeah, basically. That is pretty much a requirement for any broadcaster. At least 50% full of hot air. Uh-oh, Morty just got opened up. Oh, Morty was already opened up, wasn't he? He's the one with the weak left side. I should be paying more attention. Uh-oh. Okay.
Good to go. Got it. Firing everything I've got. Critical hit, Commander.
Chronic Toast says, is Doyle's streaming booth similar to the cockpit of an assassin, cramped and prone to overheating?
Standing by.
No, it's not cramped. I definitely won't call it cramped. It's quite a big room I'm in, but even with it being pretty big, it gets stupidly hot in here because of the amount of technology in here. Some of my friends call this room the command center, because that's probably a pretty good name for it. It's full of screens and computers, and it gets so hot. It's the hottest room in the house. It's great in winter, but in summer it's unbearable without the aircon on. And yeah, our aircon is 100% far too loud for me to stream with it on. It sounds like a light aircraft taking off. It's very loud.
Location
So yeah, I have to make do with just fans. Use that coolant vent again. That skill has come in handy so many times in this hot environment. Team Toasty for the win, guys.
Critical hit.
I know, Sarge, I know. Mikkel's asking, what's my streaming setup? I've seen some streamers with sort of foam soundproof booth thing that looks hot as heck, to the point that they had sort of a duct in a window AC unit. Yeah, no, I'm in quite a large, spacious room where both me and Shell have. It's kind of like a media room, really. So we've got like a normal adult living room, which is downstairs, and then upstairs this is like another living room, but full of technology and cool things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And then I've got my green/blue screen behind me. So as I'm sure most of you guys know now, I use the blue side because I wear a lot of green, so it doesn't work with the green side. And I've got windows open. I've got a bathroom adjacent to this room with the windows open as well. I'm on the top floor of the house. I'm not on the ground floor. But still, it's ridiculously hot, and there's not very much breeze. There's nothing moving. So I'm just relying on all these fans strategically placed to try to create airflow. But yeah, I'm not in a tiny cramped little cupboard though. I think if I was in a cramped little cupboard, I just would not be streaming. Not right now. It'd just be far too ridiculous, I think. Right, we are down to the last mech. Just a Wolverine 6M remains. And the Dervish/Wolverine Lance, the 55-ton fast mechs,
Waiting for orders.
I would say has been a resounding success. I've been pretty impressed with this. Really enjoyed it. I think Morty Mayhem, rather than end up losing anything from him, I'm going to say his job is done, because I'm pretty sure I can take this guy out with 3-on-1. So he can go take a break.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Is this about the mod? Is it on general release yet? Not yet. It's very soon though. I've been talking with Harry the last few days. He says it's almost ready. It's very close. So either me, him, or both are going to try to record some kind of little promo video that just talks about what's in the mod. We might try to do that tonight. Depends how hot and crabby we're feeling. It's not good to do a promo video when you're all hot and irritated. But we'll see. We'll see if we manage to do that. That will then take a bit of time to edit, and they'll be ironing out the creases on the mod while that's occurring. Obviously, I've discovered another bug today in the files I've got, which is that you can't select your salvage right now. So that's one thing that will for sure need ironing out before it goes out to the public. Hopefully, it's just a simple fix though. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure as soon as there is an official release date, Harry's going to let me know and I will let you guys know. But it's soon. It's soon. You might have it by next week even. You know, we'll just have to see how things go. But it's very soon.
Commander? Right, Commander. Firing everything I've got.
Garrison says, I'd like to get a replica neural helm made. I'd stream with it on. That would be so cool. Only to the right crowd. Obviously, to everyone else, that would be really nerdy. But to us, that would be so cool. You should do that, Garrison. Ah, crap. I have to switch off 2 SRM6s. Never mind. Leave the 80% is on. Yeah, we've knocked him down.
Receiving you.
Yeah, let's keep running Morty Mayhem out of danger.
On my way.
His
Double
job
time.
is done for sure. Midcore says heat rises, so yeah, I mean that only applies if you've got the heating on. Like we haven't got the heating on. So there's nothing going on downstairs. Downstairs is actually pretty cool because we've got everything, you know, windows open but curtains drawn, so keeps the heat out of the house as best as possible. But yes, that is true. Heat does rise. But then again, it's easier for the top floor of the house to catch a nice breeze because it's higher up. It's just there isn't a breeze at the minute. I wish there was. The air's just not moving. It's just stifling.
Good to go.
Right, surrounding this guy for the finish. He's in all kinds of trouble. Down on the floor and just getting battered.
Commencing Alpha strike.
Pilot's panicking.
Yep. Order acknowledged.
Ah, we're still too hot. Okay, fine. And he's ejected. We've done it. We've actually pulled it off. Now, when I first saw what we were up against in this mission, I thought we were in all kinds of trouble. We very nearly were,
Mission
but
successful.
some good strategic splitting of the force actually got the mission done. And in the meantime, we managed to cause enough casualties to actually just end up winning it on kills. I thought we were going to have to snatch and run from this this mission, but no, we managed to defeat them all. Good stuff. We will have some repairs to do, though. Look, you can now see the injury bug is fixed. As I said when I was talking about that yesterday, they'd already fixed it in the current version. I just had an old version, so that's now sorted. But salvage bug is new. Can't salvage. Damn it. So hopefully that's going to be fixed by later on today, maybe. So I'm just going to have to confirm without choosing salvage and just take what we get. Never mind. Yes, that's kind of what we've got going on, Sarge. Just like, yeah, an array of fans that are sending the heat out of the door. Hello, Acapios. How you doing? Catch says Doyle is actually 100% CGI. Pretty good CGI. Although, if I was CGI, why on earth would you choose to make it look like this? Why not something prettier? I think that CGI thing is a vicious rumour. Have I thought of those little water fans, Garrison says? I had one for my summer months in a truck, and they work pretty well. I've never heard of what you're talking about, so I guess the answer to that is no. Redfern says, yes, we're almost there. We're ironing out some stuff and do some balancing so soon. Okay, Redfern, hopefully you saw that my version right now has a bug where I can't select my salvage. So if you know whichever guy is responsible for that aspect of the mod, can you let them know? Or send us a fix quickly. Right, that was a nice successful mission. I'm just going to check on Pilot XP after I've used those guys. It's kind of easier to keep track if I do it after every mission rather than going through the whole lot in one go, because 23 pilots is a lot of pilots to click through.
I hear you.
All right, Ingress. No, we'll. Do you know what? Do you know what? Actually, we will get Gunnery, because Gunnery 3 is just shockingly bad at this stage. Get him up to 4. Redfern says, yes, just saw it. Good man. Cheers. Morty,
Waiting for
is he
orders.
ready? Yeah, let's get tactics.
Training complete.
Lazy says next week, Garrison streaming with a cardboard box on his head. I'm sure he could do better than a cardboard box, even if he was making it himself.
Standing by.
Midcore says, I mean, I've seen streamers who broadcast with some sort of filter that makes them look like a talking dog. So compared to that, I don't see why a Neuro helmet would be so weird. Yeah, I've seen that as well. It's really bizarre, isn't it? Each their own, though.
Complete.
I've seen on YouTube where there was a guy using that, and then it suddenly stopped working, and you could just see the guy, and he's just like doing dog things. You just see this human like doing weird dog things, but without the dog effect, it just looked ridiculous. It's pretty funny. That was an oopsie.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And when he realised as well, he was like, "Oh no, my face." What is that, Redfern? I've no idea what that jumbled assortment of letters means, but well done for making it, whatever it is. I look forward to hearing an explanation, though. I don't know what that is. Wolf's Heart says, as long as he adds some details in Sharpie, it will be a win. Garrison, you've got to do that now, buddy. You've got to get yourself a cardboard box neural helmet. Get to work, man. Maybe get a second box as well. One to vomit in, and the other one to make the helmet in if you're still feeling rough. Right, yeah, we'll have to go with this for salvage again, I think. So I'm missing out on the one piece I get to choose, but at least I'm getting 6 random bits. The thing is, if I go for no choice of salvage, look, I only get 2 bits. Kind of, I'm better off just missing out on a bit and getting some. Oh, Midcore says, no, it applies even without the heat on. My house's upper floor is noticeably hotter than the lower. Fair enough. Right, we're taking the long range stuff out this time. And time for a new lance. I do like how this fatigue system just encourages rotation. It's really nice. Oh, are we ready for Team Pimp Slap? I think we are. I think we are, because Garrison's got breaching shot, and that works pretty well with this Marauder here. So we'll have Garrison in that. We'll have Don Zappo in the Warhammer. Then we'll have Gecko and Emperor Krang in these guys. Should I take the Rifleman? No. Do you know what? I think I'm going to take one of the Grasshoppers out. I guess it will be this one in place of the Rifleman. We'll put Gecko in the Grasshopper and then Emperor Krang in the Warhammer. Right. That looks good to me. Good to go. Time for Team Pimp Slap. Midcourse says, I really like how it shows your rear arc shot, since I've been frustrated with the game seeming... Oh no, chat's moving too fast. Seeming really arbitrary about what counts. Yeah, those coloured lines do make it very simple to see what arc you're in. Chronic Toast says, Team Toasty had this from the beginning. No need to worry, you can count on us. Certainly can. That was a tough mission for what I took out. And a resounding success too. Midcore says Doyle is actually Andy Serkis in a motion cap suit. Oh god. Capias says, feeling a bit of warmth in Sweden, 26 degrees C, not nearly the heat waves in EU and US though. Yeah, it's stupidly hot here. I think I would happily swap here for Sweden right now. Get a nice cool, cooler climate. Redburn says winter is coming at Capias. Winter is always coming in Scandinavia. Redfern says Don Zappo's in trouble. Why is he in trouble? Because he's in the Lance? Or because he caused the bug? Who knows? No worry, Irish. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Midcore says, I found an old forum thread from some guy who made a pretty sick replica Neuro helmet. Nice. Oh, Midcore says, don't know if I need permission to post links. I think you're all right. Yeah, in fact, you have already posted it. So, yeah, the reason you're all right is because my bot is down at the moment. So, don't worry about it. Oh, crap, it's been sitting on begin mission for how long? Why did nobody tell me? I was tabbed out. I didn't realise. Sorry about that, guys, if you were just watching me sitting on that screen for ages. In my defence, I was reading chat.
Jungle? What the hell are we fighting in a jungle for?
Do we have options for the colours, or is it fixed? At the moment, it seems to be fixed. I tried changing the colours, and it did not allow it. But that's fine. It makes sense.
Copy that. Move order received.
This map, I really don't like this map. It's a little bit annoying because what I always tend to run into is there'll be a force up there and some stuff down here, and you end up here-ish taking shots from both directions. Now, there might be other ways of playing this map that I'm just not doing, and perhaps I'm doing it a dumb way, but I don't know. It doesn't matter what I do. I always seem to be in some kind of pincer. Oh, is that an exterminator again? Oh, we didn't manage to get an exterminator yesterday, and I was so excited and then so disappointed. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to get it today, am I? Because I can't choose my salvage. I can't choose salvage, so I'm just going to have to rely on RNGesus to see if he gifts us a piece of it if I do take it out. Damn it! What a day. Alright, Gecko is going to use his jump jets. I wish I had more mechs with jump jets right now, because that's what makes this map a lot easier, if you can just hop straight up this cliff.
Taking the shot. Good to go. Acknowledged. Standing by.
Oh, I think midcore is a sub, so yeah, I think my subs can still post links. Shell never did figure out why that is. It's not actually supposed to be working that way, but I said, well, I kind of like that. I trust my subs, they're all good people. So I said leave it as is. So even if my bot was on, subscribers should be able to post links. But yeah, my bot's not working today, so anybody can right now. There's no penises, guys. No breaking the terms and conditions.
Hey, what's the paint, pal?
I just quickly want to have a look at this neural helm. Oh man, wow. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm actually gonna bring this up for people that are on YouTube as well. So brief pause in the mission progress. So mid-core linked this. If you guys can see here, it's pretty badass. A whole bunch of different neural helms people have made here on this thread, or is this the progress of one guy making it? I don't know. I think it's a combination of things. But yeah, pretty awesome. So there you go. If you're on YouTube and you didn't see that, now you did. Right.
Commander. Orders.
Oh, Redfern says, I don't know if he caused the bug, but he's the one that's going to fix it. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you very much, Don Zappo. Thank you for your hard work.
Hits, Commander.
Hey, King Killjoy, how are you doing today? Says, hello all. I'm here fresh after a shower, and I really enjoyed my new smell of Old Spice. Was that Old Spice Fiji? Ah, interesting.
On it.
Yeah, I had a cold shower directly before streaming. I figured if I do that, maybe it will take me a little bit longer to get far too hot. Well, I'm 2 hours in and I'm far too hot. The effect definitely wore out a long time ago.
Double time, let's go.
Chronic Toast says, well, wasn't expecting Dor to say wished he had jump jets. Yeah, they're just some maps, some situations where they're a massive advantage, and they're very good. And I've been having fun with them on my Grasshopper Lance and the Guillotine as well. All those mechs have got jump jets.
Aye, aye.
Quite enjoyable. Crap. Left torso is open on Gecko already. You don't like that. I think maybe I'll just jump him out of trouble. We've got the right torso aimed towards the enemy, but after that jump I'm going to be too hot to fire very much at all. Be surprised if I can fire more than 3 lasers. Oh, I can fire 4. Oh, close. Okay, we're going to shoot into the back of this exterminator. Just because we've got the opportunity in the angle.
Reporting minimal damage. Waiting for orders.
Well, that's awkward. Can't get a line of sight. It doesn't seem like this time there are any enemy forces over here, so I think we've got a lucky spawn of this mission.
Copy that.
And everything's in one direction. So I'm going to move out of cover here with Don Zappo, and we're going to Zappo the backo of this exterminator row.
Locking in all weapon systems.
He did not enjoy that. Right torso gone.
I hit something good.
He's in a bad way. Oh, that was quite a weird-looking melee attack with that arm.
Heavy damage.
Never noticed that on the standard assassin model. Of course, you will recognise the exterminator is a slightly reshaped assassin. Well, Gecko is very unstable right now.
Hey there.
And I don't just mean mentally. Right, garrisoned. I think we'll go for a melee attack. Can I get around behind? Nah, I can't. Nothing I can do, is there? Oh, in fact, I can't even melee him. Okay, well, let's try to put a bit of distance between us and him then. Try to increase that chance to hit. That's as good as it gets, I think, isn't it?
Moving out.
Go with that. Okay, garrisoned. Unfortunately, going to have to shoot into his armoured side. So that's all we can get. Gecko says, oh, I wanted to post all the willies. Large says you can pick up a used pilot's helmet on eBay, very inexpensive. Is that right?
Yes, Commander.
I've never thought to look for such a thing, but I would never have thought it would be cheap. That's surprising. Do you know what? Let's just shoot this guy in the back. Let's get him killed. Since I can't choose the salvage anyway, I may as well just blow him up any which way and pray for the one piece. Yes, Garrison. Don Zappo is apparently working on that bug fix, but I assume I'll have to wait till I can get hold of Harry to actually get the fix off him. Right, clearing all that stability damage out on Gecko, and we'll march Don Zappo forward. He can now tank. Give him a bit of vigilance for protection, and what do we see? Ah, okay. We've got a Crusader as well as a Rifleman. Both equally well defended, so I guess we'll go for the Rifleman because he has a little bit less armor, if I remember rightly.
Standing by.
Yeah, screw it.
Copy that.
We're moving Garrison into danger of no cover, but we're going to make use of his breaching shot with the multi-target here. We're going to fire a shot off at each of those guys. We'll turn off the AC-5. We'll fire a PPC at each, just to give them some sensor impairment, but also do maximum damage with each of those PPCs while we're at it. Ignoring their cover, of course. Breaching shot. Pretty nice. Good to have the option there.
Light damage, Commander.
Thanks, Sarge.
Receiving you. Good to go.
Okay, more vigilance while we're out of cover, and we're going to continue shooting the Rifleman. Well, Gecko says he's always unstable. We know, Gecko, we know.
I'm taking internal damage.
Right, where am I? What's going on? Right, yeah, Gecko, we need to protect that left torso more, don't I? Be more careful with my anglings. Go with that. Shame, I'd love to get in and start torching these guys, but I don't want to risk losing torso weapons, and honestly, we've got enough mechs to handle what's in front of us without having to torch them.
Waiting for orders.
Right, Emperor Krang, let's move up and into the cover. And we'll shoot this Rifleman. Gonna have to turn some weaponry off. Just a single medium laser, that's fine. We're firing 3 large and 1 medium. Decent amount of weaponry to be shooting with. Oh. So Sarge says they're available from $25 to $4,000. Jesus.
Commander.
What kind of helmet do you get for $4,000? I expect that to be an actual neural helmet for $4,000.
On the move. Roger. Critical hit, Commander.
Oh, Midcore says Wolfenstein Youngblood comes out tomorrow. Get psyched, he says.
Ready for order.
Ah. Do you know what? I haven't played a Wolfenstein game for so long. I think, man, was it the 90s the last time I played one? I mean, I played the original, the very first one, so I remember that. Yeah, I haven't touched one of those games in a long time. I know they're still going strong though. Very popular with a lot of people. Uh-oh.
Oh crap, what was that?
What was that, Gecko? What was that, indeed? Okay, right arm is open this time. I see. That rifleman took a headshot at some point.
Waiting for orders.
Right, Gecko, keep being safe, buddy. Although, safe is getting more and more difficult. Okay, do you know what? Screw it. Let's just jump away and hide. I don't want to lose any equipment. We don't need to. We don't need to take any risks with that. We've got plenty of armor on our other mechs. Plenty of firepower.
Reporting major armor loss. What's up,
When you
Bob?
put it like that, Midcore, it does sound good.
Move order received. Let's do this. Target's taking a critical hit.
It's alright, I'm not dead. I didn't collapse due to the heat. I was just blowing my nose. I'm gonna blame the heat for that. It was making my nose feel like it was about to drip or something. It was nasty. Needed dealing with.
Firing at enemies.
I'll tell you what else needs dealing with. This rifleman. And he's dealt with. Away he goes. Right, just the Crusader left now, I think. Still got to secure the scientist.
I can't take much more of this.
There doesn't seem to be a secondary objective at all here.
Ready for orders. Moving in.
Okay, Don Zappo is going to grab this objective and turn a PPC off.
Locking on target.
Lose a little bit of heat. That Crusader's heated himself right up. Now would be a great time to have Gecko available for some flaming. I think we're gonna risk it. We're gonna get him closer. Let's pop the vigilance. So, oh, why did I pop? Oh yeah, no, I wanted to pop vigilance so I can actually afford to shoot the lasers. Right, I had a brain fart.
Engaging target.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Right, Gecko gets to go again, and this is what we wanted. Let's get those flamers on.
Roger.
A little bit worried that I might get punched in the face instead. But life's too short to be scared of things like that. We've got flamers we can have fun with here, so let's torch him up. He's already super hot. This is going to shut him down, so he's not going to be doing anything this turn, and he might well be dead before he manages to power up again. So Gecko might be safe from any potential damage, and that's why I'm taking this risk.
Roger that.
Crusader barbecue, says Gecko. You're damn right there.
Firing all weapons.
Garrison firing 2 peeps and an
BattleTech
AC-5
power-up detected.
into the CT of that Crusader. He's now powered up, but he can't do anything right now. He has lost a hell of a lot of heat, though.
Orders. Position confirmed.
Let's try a CT precision strike with Don Zappo. Only
Aye, aye.
33s, but give it a crack, see if we can open him up that little bit sooner. Hoping one of those weapons would have hit the centre. I don't think we managed it. We did hit the side torso, though.
Waiting for orders. I copy.
There was a rock on fire there. Right, okay. Garrisoned again. A little bit hot now, so I think we'll just fire a single weapon. We'll just fire the PPC, lose some heat, and make the most of that breaching shot. Oh, Wolf's Heart says, what's a good build for an awesome 8Q? Got B laser. Wow, there's a whole lot of things you can do with an awesome 8Q.
Commander?
I personally like filling it full of large lasers, but you can make use of it with PPCs or large lasers or even medium lasers. It's got a lot of energy hard points. Another thing is though, if you do want to use that B laser, an assault mech is something that you can use it on. But I find for what you get out of the B laser, they are very heavy weapon systems. But they do 61 damage, which means if you manage to shoot a mech in the cockpit that's out of cover, you can one-shot, headshot kill it. That's what's magic about the B laser there. But aside from that, they're not that great, in my opinion. I prefer a large laser or a PPC over them, because they are supposed to be an archaic, outdated weapon system, you see. So they're not meant to be, you know, amazing or anything.
Engaging target.
Garrison says, I did like my blazer and 3 large laser build. There you go. It's an interesting suggestion. Garrison says, your brain is melting, Doyle. It's coming out of your nose. It actually feels like that might be the case, Garrison. I do have some kind of weird headache going on at the same time. Could be brains. Could be. No! No! What was that? Oh, I think that was actually the Crusader. Yeah, that's fine. I was panicking because I was looking at chat and I heard explosions. I thought we'd lost part of the Grasshopper. But yeah, no, that Crusader firing, he's taking internal damage and a bit of him just came off.
Commander?
Thanks to all that heat and the extra damage he's taking from it. Right, Garrison's going to turn on all these weapons again and destroy the Crusader. Nice final volley to finish the mission. Good stuff. So, Team Pimp Slap didn't do much in the way of pimp slapping, but they did get the mission done, and that's what's important. Cassian says, yay, Crusader au jus, bathe me in it, boys. That is not a normal thing to say. But as long as you're having fun. Right, nobody injured, and I don't think we've got any equipment loss either, so a resounding success, I would say. Can't choose any salvage, so we'll just confirm up, see what we get. Oh, we didn't get the Exterminator. And do you know what? I forgot to read the Exterminator before I did that, and now I can't. It's too late. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! It's too hot to think. I'm forgetting things, screwing up. I wanted to read the little blurb for the Exterminator and at least see what hard points it's got. But I was too hasty and I forgot. Sorry guys. Next time. Chronic Toe says, what can we do to improve the Grasshopper? I'm thinking more DFA recommendations. I've got a minus self-damage from Death from Above module that I'm saving because as soon as I find Highlanders in this game, the Highlander in this mod has a quirk that reduces the leg damage it takes. I think it's called Reinforced Legs or something like that. When it's Death from Aboving. So I'm going to combine that with the modules you can put in to further reduce the leg damage, and then I'm going to see if we can make a stomping Highlander for Death from Above. So I'm saving that. I'm not going to do it with the Grasshopper. I'm going to wait till we get to the Highlander. What should we do with this rifleman? I could build another 3M. I kind of like that variant, you know, so I'm going to do that. I only have one part of that, but I cobble it together with two parts of the 3N. N for November as opposed to M for Mike. And we'll get a variant that I like. Right, Crusader. Oh, I can build a 3L. I've been wanting to try a Crusader 3L because it's got jump jets. Now, Garrison managed to get hold of one already. So you've probably seen him use it, but I've not had one myself. This is the first I've ever managed to get. So again, I'm going to cobble this together out of parts. So I've got two parts of the 3L and we'll add one part of a 3R. And that will make an entire Crusader. Okay, now then, I want to bring that out of storage, and I want to see how many days that will take. So that was making it out of two parts. Now, normally if you've got three parts, it will just take a day to ready up. Let's see what it takes this way, or will it still be a day? Let's ready it. 2 days this time. Okay, so there you go. So it just takes slightly longer depending on how many parts you're having to cobble together. So that makes sense.
Got it. Shouldn't be long.
All right, looking forward to trying that out. Let's repair this Grasshopper. And we are good to go, I think. Yes. Okay, just going to check Pilot XP for Team Pimp Slap. Midcourse says, gotta hydrate, Doyle. You need that bot that tells you how much water you should be drinking. It's a good point. I've not had a drink in a while. Got one right by me.
Yes, Commander.
I tend to just do that when I've got downtime in between stuff, like on loading screens. But
Mech Warrior training complete.
thinking about it, I've not had even one sip of drink since I started streaming, and I am sitting here sweating. So thank you, Midcore. Thank you for looking out for me. That is good advice that I will definitely take in a moment. All right, Emperor Krang. Let's get a little bit more gunnery, and then we'll start working on tactics.
Training complete.
What's that? Lazy says, Doyle, how many normal things to say get said in this chat with this crew? That's a fair point. Not a lot of normal things get said. I certainly did not intend to shame Cassian for his role playing. You role play away, buddy. Right. A bit more tactics for Garrisoned. Yeah, never closer to that 9th point where he gets called shot mastery.
Confirmed, Commander.
Cassian says normal. I'm offended. Right, that's I think that was the last of Team Pimp Slap, wasn't it? Garrisoned. Yeah, that's all 4 of them. Okay, more contracts, more killing. Who is next? What do we got? Hot Pursuit or Heavy Lure? What's that one? Against the Draconis Combine, eh? We've not fought against them in a while. Yeah, let's do this one. A Lowlands battle. I think next we'll go for a slightly higher location because I'm starting to feel like pilots are getting to a state where they're comfortable with the missions we're doing. Bring the Archer for this one. So 2 Warhammers, a Marauder, and the Archer. Of course, my Archer is set up as a brawler. Right, next Lance. Oh, who should I take? I've got a choice between 3 Lancers here. I think I'll take Team Lightning Strike for this. Let's go with that. So Black Cat is in. Lazy is in. Mouth is in. And Tasku is in. Right. And let's get things organised. We'll have Tasku in the Brawler. Want good gunnery skills in these 2. And Mouth in the Warhammer. Still only gunnery 3. Really need to sort that out. Perhaps after this mission will be finally the time to get in gunnery 4. But I do notice he's on tactics 8, so I guess that's why he's not had his gunnery up yet. He must be getting close to getting called shot mastery. And that's a key thing with this Lance. 3 of these guys, because they've gone up the tactics tree, are so close already to having cool shot mastery. And it's very useful. Right, let's deploy. And I'm going to have a drink. Give me 1 second. Ah, that's better. Right. The Chronic says, Sergeant and I were thinking Grasshopper / Highlander, max jump jets, max small laser / flamers, max armor, and nothing else but speakers for the enemy tier Gecko's music. Nice. So Garrison's talking about the Crusader. He says, you know, I wasn't impressed. I like the 3R better. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do they have a different engine size, Garrison?
Command interface initiated.
Saved you all from that massive burp. I hope you're grateful.
Good to go, Commander.
Shell had to suffer it, though.
Move order received.
No problem. On my way.
It was a big one.
Have no doubt it will be done. Position confirmed.
What do we got? 70 tonner there. And that's all we can see so far. Okay. Am I in range to sensor lock that? I might be, but I doubt I'm in line of sight, even if I do. We can try our luck, can't we? We can try.
I copy.
This is another map where things can often get a little bit interesting because you get attacked from multiple angles. Let's see if it happens in this engagement. Right, that's a Warhammer 6R. Okay, I'm hoping to see something rare and Karita-y.
Reporting.
Okay. Let's stay at extreme range. We don't want this guy shooting us up while we're out of cover.
Receiving you. Aye, aye.
Nice, Cassian.
Waiting for orders.
Right, Tasku's going to be out of range, but he's going to move up and do a job of tanking for us. Draw the fire, and he's got 60% damage reduction, so he shouldn't be taking too much pain. Lazy says, sweat plus heat equals need drinky poo. Yes.
Standing by.
That is correct. Oh, I do feel horrible and clammy. Now you've mentioned the sweat. Oh, it's unbearable. Why such heat?
Taking the shot. Reporting critical hit.
The Garrison's talking about the Crusader 3L. He says less hard points, they deal less damage, and I feel like they have less usable space as well. Okay. We'll have a look at that once it's readied up. But yeah, I do expect it to be
Search
well, it's not going to have as many weapons as the standard Crusader for a start, because you know you're going to be taking up tonnage, putting jump jets in it. But didn't realise it had less actual hard point options as well. But it's going to be interesting. Whoa, some nice shooting. This Warhammer is going to regret charging down the barrel of all of these guns, isn't he?
Bandits.
Lazy says there's more poo over on Garrison's stream, so the mechs I pilot there have a bit of a theme name that goes with dung flinging monkeys. that explains the likes of the Poo Sader then, does it?
Yes, boss. Confirmed.
Right. Time for the Archer to let loose, and it is packing a lot of firepower. This Warhammer's going to be in some serious pain. He's already lost the left torso from the previous volleys, and now he's all kinds of open. Oh, 3 hit points remaining on the internals of the right torso. Almost got rid of that as well. Still got his machine guns though, pinging away at Mouth's armor.
Yes, Commander. As you wish.
Let's turn that off.
Firing.
CT destroyed. Mech down. Nice work.
Done.
Okay.
Tango down.
Chronic Toast says, any chance we can get an option, maybe a slider drop down for more impoverished starts in BattleTech Extended? I like the idea of having a pile of lights that are beyond terrible, regardless of my faction start, still with chances for good stuff, of course, just much, much lower. Right. No, I don't think there was any plans for that. I mean, obviously the starts are already quite difficult. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. Seraphile, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that, and welcome to the stream. Obviously the starts have already been made a bit more difficult with the mechs that you have in BattleTech Extended and Commander Edition. Harmon Snow, thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate that, and that means we will have to fill out our last pilot slot. Harmon Snow, welcome to the crew, and thank you so much. I don't think there are plans to make an even harder start as far as I know. I think the hardest start is if you just go for the generic periphery start in Commander Edition. That will have the most kind of basic of mechs without too much of anything special going on. So perhaps give that one a try. We got Vulcan 2T and a Phoenix Hawk 1K. Well, there we go. There's a Karita variant. Wasn't really what I was hoping to see, but at least it's something special and Karita-y. Lazy says, have a fan blowing directly on you, even from across the room, really helps. I have a fan just off to the left of me, but I find if I have it blowing directly at me, it dries my eyeballs out and my lips get cracked, and it's generally pretty uncomfortable. So I've got it oscillating, so every now and then it's just kind of blowing a breeze across me, but yeah, it's still stupidly hot.
Double time.
So Toast says, this fall, when I get more time, I'd like to start a 7/8 part salvage. Slow everything, long adventure of a campaign. Yeah, I do like long campaigns. They're a lot of fun. Nice when you can take your time about things, isn't it? But one way of stretching it out for yourself, of course, is you can just start with your crummy lights and deliberately use the worst of what you've got and just play low-level missions for a good while. Till you've got some really good lights that you're happy with, then start doing mediums. So you can kind of restrict yourself in the game without racing through things, but
ready to
It's
get
just
it on.
just an option. Right, mouth. Let's get to the front. What do we got? We've got Shadowhawk, Rifleman, and we've already seen these two guys. I think the Rifleman will be my new priority because that thing can really dish out some damage. Let's start zapping away at him with mouth and his bunch of lasers. Pretty terrible shooting, unfortunately, but he did have a whole bunch of evasion, so we'll let him off.
Receiving you. Heading out.
Get Black Cat involved.
Got it.
Got a couple of hits out of that. Nice. Seraphar says, I'm new to BattleTech and I've been unable to survive beyond the initial few months. The repair/heal times on the light mech pilots kill me. Yeah, I suppose some people are going to find the game pretty rough. I recommend watching videos. There's a whole bunch of people streaming it, obviously including myself. Watch videos of how other people do their starts, and you'll get a good feel for how to survive those early months. I would definitely recommend giving that a go if you're struggling with it at the moment.
Firing. Full complement.
But yeah, also you know, keep your parts required for creating mechs low, and keep your experience gain on normal and things like that for your pilots. All those little things will help make life a little bit easier. And once you've got to grips with it and you know you can get past the early stages successfully, you can start other playthroughs where you start upping the difficulty for yourself later on. But yeah, it's just a matter of finding your feet with almost any game really initially, isn't it? You've just got to find yourself a point that you can handle and actually get in and learn what's what and what's going on. It can be quite overwhelming if it's all completely new to you. But yeah, I definitely recommend check out YouTube. There's a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube. If you want to see my stuff, channel_Doyle on YouTube. Got a whole bunch of playlists of various playthroughs of BattleTech campaigns where you can see how I've started and how I've gotten through those early rough times.
Minimal damage on that hit. Hell, yes.
Lazy says, bucket of cold water on the floor to put your feet in. That's probably a good idea, Lazy.
What's the plan?
Although I think with this temperature, it would be a bucket of warm water before too long.
I understand.
And we're going to fire everything. It'd be nice if we shoot a leg off here. No, not happening. Chronic Toast says, I'll give that start a try. I love the lights early on, as it's a very fast, dangerous playstyle needed to survive. If you can buy the parts for a Banshee once you get the mediums, it's a solid anchor for a Lance when everything else you have is crap.
Standing by.
Nice. It's really tempting to go and punch that Vulcan, but I've started work on this Rifleman. I'm going to continue until we get him down, because here's the thing that is most likely to cause me pain. We don't know yet if there's going to be any reinforcements. I would assume there would be, looking at what we're fighting. Seems pretty easy if there aren't any. So I do want to try to take the mechs down that are going to cause me the most damage as quick as possible, anticipating that there will be more stuff
Yes, Commander.
for me to face in a moment. Alright, I'm going to go for the side arc here on that Rifleman. The handy blue line is showing me that that is a side angle shot, because I just really want to blow a leg off, to be honest. It'll make him a quicker finish if he's on the floor.
I think
Oh, there we go. He's panicked. He's out of there.
They are flanking.
Toast says, on my vanilla game, currently at 5,000 days or so right now, working through the flashpoints. I had a few really long campaigns. My longest one was over 5,000. Unfortunately, I can't play that anymore because it's not compatible with this mod. It was compatible with BattleTech Extended 3025 though. I was playing it on that, and I got a lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun, but I tell you what, it was worth giving that up to get my hands on the Commander Edition. This is so much more fun, so much more to it, and I think BattleTech Extended 3025 is still a really good starting point for people that are new to modding, perhaps haven't played a mod with BattleTech before, I think it's a really good place to start. And then I think this is a nice step up after that. This really opens up the universe, adds in the full inner sphere map and all of that. So good.
You have orders? Of course.
Just trying to shoot this Phoenix Hawk in the back while we've got the opportunity here.
Unleash hell.
Harmon Snow says, thanks for the welcomes. I've been watching and following for a bit, but I feel like I should support given all the content I enjoy. No, you are more than welcome to enjoy my content for free. But thank you very much for the sub, Harmon Snow. I do appreciate that.
Receiving you.
But no, nobody should ever feel that they're obligated to support me here. If you choose to, it's appreciated and it's a nice little bonus. But don't feel like it's expected. But thank you. Right.
Engaging.
Can't get in behind right now, so we're shooting in from the side now. We've knocked a leg off. That's not really good because we've done all that work on the rear of this Phoenix Hawk, and now his back is going to be lying on the ground, and I can't shoot it anymore. Genius, eh? Genius. Perhaps we'll have to reserve a bunch and wait for that guy to stand up before we shoot him again. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Pascu just lost a leg. Wow, that's all kind of bad. Heat critical from the flamer. SRM ammo destroyed. Pilot injury, knocked down. On fire. Oh, God. Who would have thought all of that from one little Vulcan? But that flamer, eh? That flamer.
Ready for order.
Right, so we've got problems. We have got problems. Try to do. I think I'm going to teach that Vulcan a lesson and go give him a good old slap in the face with Black Cat. Oh, he's gone for a kick instead. That'll do. Capios says, I really appreciated and found Doyle's VODs for BattleTech builds really helpful. That was a huge early step to take for me. Oh, thank you very much for that. Glad you found it useful. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff shows is how I chose to do things at that time. Oh God, Tasku. One wound remaining on Tasku. He's out of there. We're gonna have to eject Tasku. I don't want to get him killed.
Okay.
Not in this playthrough. He's already died in a previous one.
Back in the fight.
He's punching out. That is enough for him. The fantastic Finn is gone. Yeah, sorry. I was saying. I'm glad you appreciate that, Capios. There are so many ways of playing BattleTech. You know, there's so many ways of building your things. There's no one way is right or wrong. But if my builds help give people an idea to get a foothold of the game, and then you can start coming up with your own crazy ideas that work. It's good that you've got a starting point out of it. Sarge says, cook to Darius. Sir, I went back to the kitchen to check on Sarge, and well, it looked like he was flavouring that stew with Speedos. I was asking him what he was doing, and he growled at me. I resign. Oh God, no.
Commander.
No, the cook can't resign. We're not having Sarge taking over the cooking duties. Unacceptable. Somebody hire a new chef quickly. All right, now we can shoot this guy in the back some more. Let's do that. Oh, blow up. There we go. Phoenix Hawk down.
One left target.
Oh God, flavouring a stew with Speedos. That is revolting, Sarge. Where do you come up with this stuff?
Systems holding.
Midcore says, I don't know if I'd have the fortitude to go totally stock, but I do find min-max builds kind of dull and law-breaking. Like when every mech is a medium laser SRM boat, blah. Yeah, I know what you mean. One of my mates, in fact, he showed up yesterday. You guys probably saw Alto Pacifist in channel yesterday. He has done a complete playthrough where he's used nothing but stock mechs for his own personal enjoyment, and he really loves that. It certainly ups the challenge. It doesn't appeal to me personally though, because I've always liked the big thing for me about BattleTech is the customization. I've always liked the ability to customize my stuff as the major draw for it. So I've never really considered just playing stock mode. But you know, different people enjoy different things, don't they? So certainly I have nothing against people trying that.
I'm under heavy fire. Waiting for orders.
Warhammer. Zap away at the Shadowhawk. There have been no reinforcements, so I'm thinking this might be everything we're facing in this mission. Could be a good thing since we are down one Tasku and one Archer. So Chronic Toast says, would you guys watch videos of a BattleTech Extended slow everything max salvage campaign with stock builds? I imagine there would be some people would watch that, Chronic Toast.
Commander.
And for those that might not be aware, the Chronic Toast does have a YouTube channel. So check him out. I'm sure he'll be streaming some of that as he's discussing. Lazy says, I'm going to stay on deployment until after mealtime. Don't end the mission too fast. Probably a good call. Nobody wants that Speedo stew from Sarge, do they? Nobody.
Move order received.
Maybe that's why Tasku punched out. He thought mealtime will have passed by the time they find him and pick him up.
Ready for orders. Reporting critical hit.
Toast secretly sneaks hot sauce to Darius. You might need this. Oh god. I don't think even hot sauce is going to rescue Speedo Stew.
Orders.
It's a scary thing to think about.
Roger.
Not just the Speedos. I mean, it's Sarge after all. So what on earth else is he going to have put in it? Probably roadkill, some bugs.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yeah, Wolf's Heart says, not enough hot sauce in the world to cover Speedo seasoning.
Awaiting.
Just a reminder, guys. Garrison was feeling ill today. I'm sure this conversation is really helping his guts. Poor guy. He's probably playing the mod. He's probably started a campaign. He's like, screw the stream now. I've got Commander Edition. Probably excitedly checking the things out, and I wouldn't blame him one bit if he is.
Moving out.
No, he says, no, I'm here. Oh, bless you.
Acknowledged.
Gecko says he thinks the new guy should taste Sarge's stew first. Harmon Snow, you're up. Oh god, no. Let him be a crew member before he gets poisoned by Sarge's cooking. You've got to bring him on board. Give him at least a day of survival before you feed him that mess.
Tango down.
Harmon, you're going to have to give me some pointers on how you want to look. Do you have a beard? What colour's your hair? What colour are your eyes? Because we are about to hire you and create you as a new pilot. Chronic says, what if we added vodka? Better. It might help, because you'd probably care less if you were drunk. worry less about the suspicious floaty bits in the stew that are brightly coloured. Oh, look, a plus 10 damage AC5. Oh no, don't do this to me, game. Don't tease me like this. Oh, when I can't take it, I can't take it, and it's there right in front of me. I would love that gun. I would love to take that right now. Okay, I'm gonna need all of you. I'm gonna need all of you to praise to RNGesus right now. Pray to RNGesus for us, because I need that plus 10 damage AC5 in my life. And maybe if enough of you are praying, we'll get it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get... No, I didn't get it. No. No. Oh, I got an AC2 instead. Oh, at least I got a flamer. Flamers are always useful. I am still collecting those up. Oh, curse this bug. Curse this damn bug. This is the price you pay for testing. Lazy says, I've got some expired MREs from the black market in my cockpit. I'm fine. Just stay on planet a while longer. Yeah, that's got to be better than Sarge's Speedo stew. Oh, God. Sarge says, as people slowly come to the mess hall, they see me picking something out of my teeth and muttering, I knew I should have removed the fingernails. Oh, God. Oh. Garrison says he's waiting for the stream to go check all the cool things. Oh, that's cool. So we'll see your first time reaction to it all. That's excellent. Cassion says, told you, Sarge, you needed more simmer time. I don't think those fingernails were ever breaking down. Right, we need to fix up that archer. Gecko says maybe RNGesus will be kind. RNGesus was not kind. He's a cruel god. Okay, I need to buy more SRM ammo. Do I have enough heat sinks? I do. Okay, so just need to pick up a ton of ammo from the store so we can fix up this archer.
New equipment available.
Ammo. There we go. Ah, can't. There we go. Done. Yep, 2 days to fix that.
On it.
Now it's time to get Harmon to join the crew. Let's go to the hiring hall. Let's see if we can hunt down a decent pilot. I need to get it done before Harmon's details go off screen. He says, hazel eyes, brown hair and a goatee. And apparently distressed from the stew. This guy looks kind of distressed.
Commander?
Right, let's see if we can find some good stats. Oh, this is good. Comstar Acolyte. So we've got Tech and Comstar. Decreased cost for Argo upgrades. Increased mech tech skill. Let's have a look at this guy. Nope, nothing. Pyro. Comstar Acolyte. Pirate Crew. Brave. Tech. Comstar. Oh, he's a criminal. No, we're not taking a criminal. Don't want him stealing our precious sea bills. This one's immune to panic. Sorry, not immune to. Has an increased resistance to panic. Sorry. That's really handy. Brave can be good. Dependable. Decreased chance of ejecting due to panic.
Reading you.
I mean, we can make this one look more male. That's no problem. What was the other one? It was this one. So increase mech tech skill or decrease cost for Argo upgrades. Do you know what? I think Brave is probably more useful. Probably not a good thing for my pilots. They might end up staying in the cockpit till they end up getting killed. But I do like being able to keep my guys in a fight, and Brave is going to help that. So we're gonna bring on this pilot, and we're going to do a bit of a gender swap.
New mech warriors available.
Right. Okay, so spot the new pilot in amongst the massive list of pilots. Ah, there we go. Station.
Yes,
Right,
Commander.
customize. So I'm going to put him in a green uniform. Where's green gone? There you are. Switch to a he. Get the name in. Harmon Snow. Get rid of that makeup. Let's mail it up a bit. So, hairstyle, hazel-eyed brown hair and goatee. Right. You'll have to let me know if the hairstyle is suitable. There's a goatee. Hazel eyes. Is that close enough? I think so. The lighting a bit. Need a male voice. Where's it?
Good to go. Receiving you.
I think that one will do, unless Harmon says otherwise. Get rid of that. Let's change the camera angle a bit. There we go. So, how's that? How are we looking there? Close enough? Hopefully. Right. Trying to catch up on chat. Chronic Toast says, I shrug as I drink some vodka. To know what's for dinner. Just have vodka for dinner, man. It's safer that way. I think that's the right way to go under the circumstances. Okay, so we'll go with that. I haven't seen any protests from Harmon. It seems to fit the bill. We can always fix it up later. But welcome to the crew, Harmon Snow, and thank you very much for that sub. Once again, I'll have to give him an outing. Oh, hold on. I've done an oopsie. I left the first name as Daria, so let's just fix that. Not well known for being a man's name, that. There we go. Chronic Toast says, Voice 19 didn't bother me until I started watching your videos. Oh, that Voice 19, eh? It just says I'm your spaniel so often. It grates eventually. Oh, this is a big old payout. This is a big payout. This could be fun. I'm going to have to reduce the salvage again and up the cash because bug. Infernal says, by the way, Doyle, I think that bug is aligned with Performance Fix or Z-Fix. I've had it recently in my modded non-BTE run. Ah, that's interesting, Infernal. Hopefully one of the mod guys heard that or read that and can pass that information on to Don Zappo. That might come in handy for him to know that, since he's trying to figure out what the problem with it is. Right, let's get Wolf's Heart in. It's time for Team Ice Cold for this final mission in this location. So Wolf's Heart, Switchblade, Chico, and Bill. There we go. And let's just sort out who's in what. Wolf's Heart definitely wants to be in something worth multi-shotting with, so we'll have that Marauder. He's not got a breaching shot yet, so it's only of limited use right now. And then we've got Switchblade and Bill in the Warhammers, and Chico in the Grasshopper. Let's go. I think this is going to be a tough mission, and unfortunately, these guys don't have their third skill yet, so could be a rough one for Team Ice Cold, but we'll give it our best shot, eh? Oh dear. Chronic says, I guess I'll pass for now then if it's people. Where's Lazy anyway? Is he back yet? I heard he had some MREs or something. Slips out of the mess hall. Lazy says, I'm not leaving my mech anytime soon. Expired meatloaf in a packet. Certainly better than Speedos and fingernails. Wolf's Heart says, voice 19 is the best one, right? No, it's the worst. I think I've managed to avoid any of the 24 pilots having voice 19 so far. Cassian is enjoying Sarge's stew a little bit too much. At least somebody's eating it. Yeah, so Lazy's explaining because ages ago it was looked up like what that was all about, that I'm Your Spaniel quote, and Lazy's pointing out it's from Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Dream. I mean, I've seen Midsummer Night's Dream. I've seen it at least twice, but many years ago. And I never remembered that line. But yeah, it's from Midsummer Night's Dream, where somebody's telling another person to treat them like a dog, use them, they'll be their spaniel. Very disturbing line. Cassian says, woof woof, pan pan pan. Chronic Toast pulls out some liverwurst and spreads it on top of the MRE bread with vodka. This will work. Just sprinkle a bit of vodka on that bread. Yeah. Pretend it's olive oil. Okay, we're going in blind, Commander. No time to prepare terrain intel. Brilliant. Darius, with you, we're always going in blind. What's that? What is that? That a trebuchet? Not particularly scary if it is. Wow. So this is new. This is new. I've never actually... Well, I might have encountered this before and just breezed on through and not actually paid attention. But this is the first time I've seen this where there's actually a fog of war. And you can't see what the terrain is. That's pretty cool.
Ready for orders.
But, you know, as usual, Darius not doing his job properly.
Coordinates received.
Nothing new here.
Skipper? Affirmative, Commander. Confirmed.
Roger.
Lazy says, tip for surviving in this company, always buy the cheap expired MREs on the market when you get the chance, worth every penny.
Waiting for orders.
Hard to argue with that. The amount of time Sarge managed just to sneak into the kitchen and take over. Has somebody put an ad out for a new chef yet? We need a new chef. Quickly. Before everybody dies from Sarge poisoning.
Ready for orders.
Can't one of you guys cook? Isn't one of you guys a chef? Lazy, are you a chef? One of you guys is a chef, if I remember rightly. Alright, let's go for a sensor lock and reveal something. Let's reveal this guy since he's the closest. What are you? A locust? Oh wow, this could be an easy mission then.
What's up, boss?
We definitely need somebody else in the kitchen aside from Sarge.
We got company.
Oh, Lazy says, I'm a line cook more than a chef. Functional, not fancy. Look, I'm pretty sure the crew will take functional, not fancy over whatever you would describe Sarge's offerings as. Anything you cook has got to be better than Speedo stew, right? Oh, okay, okay. This mission is not going to be as easy as it appeared. There are reinforcements being dropped in already. My entire lance must survive.
I'm hit.
Oh, and Bill takes an injury. Oh God, no. Where's my extraction point? There. Future evac point is over there. Okay, so I think we're gonna make our way towards that evac point as we're fighting here.
Standing by.
What are you? Another locust? Okay. Fine, we can deal with this.
Jumping.
Lazy says, HPFT accidentally got the voice 19 in his channel. That was fixed by Justin during the stream, I believe. But for the stream, he still had it. Oh, what? So the actual pilot? Oh, no. Oh, man. What a thing to get lumped with.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Glad to hear he's fixed now, though. Hey, Cassion, you can still be part of the crew.
Holding firm.
There are more things to do on the Argo than just pilot mechs, don't you worry. Maybe you can be the new chef.
You got it.
That could work. Although, I'm not so sure, since you were the only one that seemed to be enjoying Sarge's Speedo stew, so perhaps you shouldn't be a chef. Maybe we'll put you in engineering with Yang.
Good to go. Got it. Firing on target.
Okay, one locust down.
Enemy down.
Garrison says, chefs put the garnish on a plate,
On
line cooks cook the meal.
Receiving you.
Is that how it works? What else are we up against? An Ostrock, and that is a Trebuchet. Still got this pesky little locust in behind us.
Coordinates received.
Gonna have to deal with the locust in the rear for now, I think. Let him be there for the time being. Need to take down these bigger mechs quickly. They're all poorly armoured, so hopefully they should be quick kills. But everything that gets dropped in usually is fully armoured. Mercenary Commander, you've made a serious mistake. Oh dear, that's ominous. Yeah, so they are fully armoured, I think. These guys that have just been dropped. Scary times ahead. And we are going to continue making our way towards the extraction point. But we're doing a fighting retreat, let's call it, or a fighting withdrawal.
Acknowledged. Locking off all weapon systems.
Barely hit, Commander.
Hey, Naughty Dread, how you doing? Good to see you.
Receiving you.
Right, extraction point's over there. I've got to be careful because there's a cliff face there. Is this the best route down? Need to make sure I don't pick a route where I can't actually climb down the cliffs. But definitely, I want to end up fighting around that point, so that I'm able to choose to leave at a moment's notice should I need to. Because I think there's probably going to be a third lance dropped off as well. Things are going to get hairy. I believe this is the map. This is the map on the last playthrough where everybody except for Ryland died that was in the engagement.
Waiting for orders.
That was a brutal one. And yeah, that Wolverine. So that's from the second lance, as you can see, fully armoured up. So again, going to be a lot more challenging to kill than this initial starting lance.
Ready for orders. Roger. Acknowledge.
Rock is taking a fair old beating without going down. All right, we've got the left torso off and the left leg now.
Critical hit, Commander.
Looks like we're making progress. Ah, there we go. He's too stressed. He's panicked and ejected. Good stuff. That trebuchet. Do with killing that. Oh, look, there's a Crusader 3L right there. Crab as well. And what's his final mech? Phoenix Hawk. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There's another lance. Oh no. Oh no, and that one's dropping off really close to our extraction point as well.
Hey, up.
Tough times, but got to keep on moving. Keep moving, keep shooting. We'll go for this trebuchet since he's poorly armoured.
Copy that.
Because with the LRM-15, he can keep firing from out of our line of sight and keep contributing. I'd rather not have an LRM-15 being dumped on our head.
Standing by. Engaging with target.
Oh no, that was awful shooting there. I think we only managed one medium laser hit out of all of that on the trebuchet.
Yes, Commander.
Now, still shuffling back, but I still want to leave myself a line of sight to that treb. And let's not forget, there is a locust part of that lance as well over there right now. So if we do want to extract later on and actually count the mission as a relative success, we do need to kill that first lance at least, I think. I need to kill him. But at the moment, he keeps scooting around too quickly for me to deem it worthwhile taking a shot at him. So we're hitting the trebuchet as it's a bit of an easier target right now. This is going to be a rough one. I nearly said this is going to be a woof one. Dogs on the brain because your name has wolf in it, I think. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Come on, die. Yes, CT destroyed. Nice. Good work. Trebuchet down. Garrison says Harry isn't here. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Harry isn't. No. I've not been able to get hold of him so far today. So either he's out, busy, or maybe sleeping. Hey, he's a dandy man. How you doing today? Good to see you.
Hit there.
Damage is minor, Commander.
That really hurt.
Uh-oh.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
That was not a good sound. I was reading chat and I heard bad sounds. Are we going to lose half of a marauder here? Oh, avoided injury. That's nice.
My armor's getting stripped off.
And here is the third lance. Oh dear. Right. I don't think we're going to be fighting this. Oh crap. Okay, left arm. It's just a normal PPC though, so that is technically replaceable. Ooh, cockpit armor. Very low for Wolf's Heart.
Skipper.
Times are tough. Okay, still need to try to nail that locust. No switchblade here. We'll go for that. I'm gonna go with a precision strike, up our chances of hitting this little bugger. Just hope to kill him. Come on, we only need a few hits to nail the Locust. Right torso destroyed, but we didn't get a leg. I mean, I did aim for the torso. The reason for that was I was hoping we'd shoot through the torso, carry on into the centre, blow him up. But the luck was not on our side. We are definitely going to lose that arm off Wolf's Heart, for sure.
My internals are taking a beating.
Hopefully we won't lose Wolf's Heart altogether, though. Arm's still hanging on somehow.
Internal structure damage.
It gets worse if the leg goes, though. 14 internals remaining on his leg. Wolf's Heart may well be the first to eject in this mission.
Systems holding.
Oh, sorry, Garrison. I totally missed that one. He says I was making a pun because you said things are going to get hairy. Awful. Just awful.
Commander.
Right, it's time to get out of there, Wolf's Heart. Let's go with Vigilance, clear that stability damage, and that allows us to now sprint him away. And that's what we're going to do. And we'll hide the damage side from the enemy. But I don't think he's going to make that evac zone. I think we're going to end up having to withdraw him sooner or later. Sarge says, attention, attention. Anybody that didn't get lunch today, report to the mech simulators. I have some new training programs for you. You can't bully people into eating your awful lunch. That's not fair. Right, so gonna shoot the Locust again. Like I say, want to destroy the entirety of one lance. So we get something out of this. Oh, please hit, please hit, please hit. Okay, we got the leg. He's not going to be building up much evasion now. Now he's hobbling. Should make him an easy finish. But yeah, still continuing to move and shoot as we make our way towards the extraction point. But we are taking a lot of damage as we go. There's a lot of firepower the enemy has.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander. Commander.
Right, Chico next. Hopefully he can finish that Locust off for us. Can I turn a laser on? No, I can't. Right, that should be fine. Come on. Surely that's more than enough for killing a Locust. It is. Good. Right, so we've now completely killed the primary targets. So I can feel like we have not been a complete failure at this mission if we extract. But those two extra Lancers are going to be a real tall order to kill. I don't think we're going to be able to do it with the damage we've already taken. But we will keep shooting as we withdraw and just see what we can get down. Dandy Man says, I've got a question for anyone that plays 3025 mod. In the launch manager, there are various things you can click to activate, such as BT Extended Plus, Extended Plus V, blah, blah, blah. Does anyone know what these are? Yes, I can tell you exactly what those are. So they are extra content. So in BattleTech Extended, you've got the standard bunch of tons of new stuff, but there's actually extra content in addition to that doesn't necessarily always have a great model for it. So you'll find, you know, that stuff is actually switched on in Commander Edition. So we've already seen some of it. For example, that Exterminator, that's basically an assassin, but just reshaped and sized. So you'll see stuff like that in the Extended Plus, and you'll get the same with the vehicles bit. So it's cool to switch on for people that want to do that, that want even more stuff, but don't mind if it doesn't look exactly how it should in lore, because we don't yet have the models for everything that exists in BattleTech. But the modders have done a pretty good job of getting most things, and those that are missing, you know, have just been kind of resized, reshaped from other models that you might recognise from MechWarrior Online and such. So, yeah, that's all that's about. and it's very good. Very good if you want to switch that on. It's loads of fun. My careers that I've streamed for BattleTech Extended 3025, I've just played it vanilla. I haven't switched any of that stuff on, so you won't see that stuff in my playthroughs there. But this one, for Commander Edition, they come switched on by default. You will still have the option to turn it off if you don't like it in Commander Edition, but they will be on as default in this, whereas they're off as default in the standard 3025. So yeah, that's all of that. Hopefully that was a clear answer and not too rambly. I'm not good at being not too rambly, am I really? But at least you get the information. So Zidane Man says, so then I should have them all active if I want a lot of variety. Yes, absolutely. If you want everything, if you want all the toys,
What are your orders, Skipper?
for sure, switch them all on.
Ready for orders. I copy.
I'm not sure what to shoot here. I think I'll go for the Phoenix Hawk, actually. He's not protected at all, is he? Ah, crap. I haven't lost any heat in ages. Keep having to fire just these 5 medium lasers with the Grasshopper. Yeah, 5 medium lasers at a mech that's out of cover. Pretty respectable damage. Zidane Man says, I'm a greedy collector of mechs, so this pleases me. Me too. I do love to collect them all.
Confirmed.
That is part of the enjoyment of this this whole thing, isn't it? All the mods just adding so much extra content. Just satisfies those of us that want to collect them all.
10-4.
Waiting for orders.
Is it worth the risk? Yeah, we're risking it. So Bill's going to be out of cover for a turn. We'll give him vigilance. Screw it. Have some protection.
Target confirmed.
Drilling this Phoenix Hawk. Hopefully we'll be able to get him down. They don't have much armor. Shame I couldn't really stick around and keep working on that Crusader, because, you know, the LRMs they fire are going to get pretty painful the longer this mission draws out. But we've got to keep moving towards the extraction point, or we will fail. Having done this map before and seen what can go, what can occur if you're too stubborn about your withdrawal, definitely not looking to mess about this time. Just want to get out of there as quickly as I can. Let's reserve Bill. Everyone's saying drink more. Has my voice gone funny? Chronic says, I'm a hoarder in BattleTech. Yeah, totally, me too. On MechWarrior Online, I had so many mechs. Well, have so many mechs. The account is still active. The game is not dead yet, but I haven't logged into it in such a long time.
Lots of armor.
Yeah, exactly. That's right, isn't it, Lazy? Lazy says, some collectors want the mechs to look the way they should. Some just want the mechs regardless. Good to have options for both, and I completely agree. Okay, now things are getting dangerous. I think it might be time to make a break for it. We've done a fighting retreat up till now. I think now we're just going to go for full on. Leg it! Get out of there!
Can't hold it. Damn it. Oh, I'm wounded.
Right. Chico is in serious trouble. There are a lot of mechs that are going to be shooting at him. Hold on, actually, no. There's only one mech that's going to be shooting at him, or at least that I can see on the initiative order before I can stand him up. So maybe things won't be too bad. We'll have to see, though. All right. I think now is the time for just all out flee for the exit.
Affirmative.
And then if we're feeling cocky and brave, we can just hang around in that cover by the extraction point once we get there. But oh god, it would have to be the Crusader, wouldn't it? Ouch. Poor Chico.
Major armor lost.
Poor Chico. That was rough. Well, we still got armor in all locations though, somehow.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, at this point we are going for the full-on operation. Get the hell out of there.
Hey, up. 10-4.
And just everybody is going for a full sprint. Everybody that can. Right, Chico, stand up. Yay. He lives. All right, I think we're going to go for a jump.
Ready for action. Confirm.
Bless those jump jets. Coming in very handy, at least for Chico right now. And we'll give him a brace. Okay, we're not too far from the extraction point. I think you do move faster across a road if we end up on that. But we're still going to have to survive at least a couple more rounds of 2 Lancers worth of mechs shooting at us.
I'm catching some serious shit here, Commander. Watch the flank.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, Switchblade's rear is open now. Oh god, I thought he'd be out of line of sight in that little hollow. I thought wrong. Yeah, Garrison's saying MechWarrior 5 is coming, and I'm pretty hyped for a game for once. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that myself. Obviously, we keep bringing it up fairly regularly on our channels because it's another BattleTech game that I'm sure us guys that stream that stuff are going to have a lot of fun with. And it's getting ever closer. There were rumours that it was supposed to be on early release for people that pre-ordered at some point in August. August is almost upon us. I don't know whether they will make that deadline or not, but general release is apparently September, so let's hope they're on schedule. Right, now then, Bill. I think not Bill. I think run with Switchblade first because his back's open. Let's get him side on.
10-4.
Right, looks like that Crusader's back for more. I think we'll have another crack at him. Oh no, Chico. Oh no. Definitely got to move Chico next.
Internal damage. Standing by.
Because he's by far the most dinged up out of everybody. What can I do with him though? Maybe I'll just keep hopping him away. Let's go with that.
Here we go.
So at least with the jumping, I can brace him each time while he's out of cover. Just reduce that incoming damage a little. Now then, Bill, I was gonna go for an attempt to shoot something up with Bill. Because he's got a bit of armor left, although that left torso is looking pretty worse for wear.
On the move.
But we are getting pretty close to the evac point now, so right, let's see. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to need to keep the vigilance for Wolf's Heart. Wolf's Heart got pretty mashed up earlier, didn't he?
Locked on.
Let's shoot that Crusader. Oh, we got 1 PPC hit on it, so he's got a bit of sensor impairment. I was hoping for 2 hits.
Good to go.
If I'm honest. Right then, so that's left side. Yeah, so Wolf's Heart definitely gonna go for the sprint, get the evasion. We'll give him vigilance. I'm expecting to lose this left side because I can't sprint for the exit and show them my right side. So
full speed.
I'm just gonna have to accept it. What I'm worried about is I might lose that leg because there was only like 14 internals left on that leg. And then he might have to hobble his way out, or even eject. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Receiving
Well, thanks to using vigilance, Wolf's Heart gets to go again. Can't get out of view though. Man, there's nowhere. There's nowhere. Nowhere safe. All these mechs can see him. Well, we'll run into the cover then. We'll do that.
Full speed.
Just hope they ignore him. Well, that cliff edge is giving the enemy a real good view on our position as we try to extract. Chronic Toast says, been 4 years since I logged into MWO. Favourite mech was the Catapult K2. Ah, it's a good looking mech.
Internal structure damage.
Definitely. It says, if it was 4v4, I'd be more interested. The large slugfest just got boring. Yeah, I used to really enjoy in the days when it was 8v8, 12v12. Made it harder for good players to have as much of an impact on the outcome of the match for your team. 8v8, you know, 1 or 2 good players in that could really dominate. And, you know, some people like that, some people dislike that. I was one of the good players, so I liked being able to have more of an influence on my team with the smaller numbers. And, of course, when I started MRBC League, we made that after I think we did the first season where it was 12v12, but after that we made it 8v8, and it stayed 8v8 for the next 9 seasons. We ran that for, well, when was it, for about 5 years, I think, in the end, something like that. And I kept it 8v8 because I always thought the game worked better with those numbers personally. Another Crusader 3L. All those Capellans, that is a special variant of theirs. Extra jump jets, but less firepower.
All weapons are go.
Four-player co-op, yes, that's going to be great fun on MechWarrior 5, isn't it, Zidane man? I think there are a lot of people looking forward to that.
Confirm.
I think there'll be some streamers giving that a crack as well. See if we can organise it. Trouble is, we're all in different time zones and do our shows at different times, so I don't know how well it will work, but we could give it a crack.
I'm here.
Okay, another leap for Chico. I can actually get him out of sight if I jump there. Let's do that. We are going to make the extraction point. I can feel it. RNGesus is with us. Ah, look at all that evasion working out for Switchblade there. Zidane Man says, has anyone ever played the multiplayer for this game? Is it any good? Has problems, unfortunately. There are balance issues with it for a start, but also just server issues in general. And pretty sure I heard Mitch say at some point that sadly the guy that was working on the multiplayer for this game left the company, and so things were left in a bit of a mess. And it was tough for the guys remaining to try and get a handle on what was what in it. So they just kind of ended up having to neglect it a bit and work on other things, which is fair enough. You know, stuff happens like that sometimes. And they have done a great job with every other aspect of the game, and the expansion releases and all of that are fantastic. So it's only a minor thing to be sad about, but yeah, just the way things went, unfortunately. Would have been nice if there was a better multiplayer system for it. But uh-oh, we've got an ejection.
Mission failed.
No! Mission failed as a result as well. I had to have all of my mechs survive, you see. We were so close. Look, we could spit on the evac zone. Oh, that's unfortunate. Never mind, eh? Ah, disappointment. I honestly thought we were going to make that. I really did. I really did. It's that damn panic system. Damn panic system. And not enough guts. Gutted. We got a good faith effort though, so we did get a little bit of a payout for it. So it's not the end of the world. But yeah, poor old Bill. Oh, he wasn't even that damaged. Look, he's not even in that bad a state, is he? Oh no, Bill, you've let the side down, man. I think we'll have to up his guts. As he clearly didn't have the brass to handle that situation, did he? I mean, look, Wolfsheart's in a worse condition. I would argue that Chico is as well. Like, look at the greyness of that armor. Look how low that was. So that's just bad luck. Just bad luck. Sometimes a panic roll happens and you fail it first time. And I think that's probably what happened there. Never mind, eh? Okay, can't choose any salvage. Oh man, look, that's... Let's just confirm that. We get 0 salvage. But at least we got a little bit of cash for it. Oh man, we were so close. But yeah, I agree, Zidane, man. This game is a great single-player game, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and all the mods make it so much more fun, add so much more content to the game, and just extend its life. You know, I've played so many hours of this game. I'll do a quick check in a moment to see what I'm up to now, but I think on the last check I was over 2,000 hours played of this game. It's not like I play it all the time every day or anything, but you know, I've had periods where I've put it down and not played it as well, but I keep coming back to it because these mods make it so awesome. And obviously the DLCs as well. Initially the Flashpoint DLC gave it an injection of life for me. Then it was BattleTech Extended 3025. Now it's BattleTech Extended Commander Edition, and of course the Urban Warfare as well. And then there's more to come because of course in December time we're going to be getting the Heavy Metal expansion as well. So it just yeah, this game, it just keeps on giving reasons to pick it up and play it even more. And there's so much content. What am I on now? 2,089 hours played of this game at this point. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a good measure of how enjoyable any game is when you can play that many hours of it and still not be sick of it. I think it's great. Chronic Toast says, once you hit 10,000 hours, you become an expert. I don't think I'll ever become an expert, to be honest. I'm an expert at reading chat. I spend more time reading chat than paying attention to my game these days. You'd be surprised, like the difference between when I play it on my own offline and when I play it streaming, because I think it's more entertaining to engage with the chat and, you know, make it fun when streaming. So I play a very different way, and when I play offline, I'm giving it my full concentration, super try hard, you know. But I don't think that's entertaining to watch when you're streaming. Watching someone like, you know, hunched up, like nose pressed up against the monitor, paying super attention, just sweating and not speaking. So I don't tend to do that. But yeah, when I play in my own time, I can get very, very into trying to optimize everything. But I think it's a fun game to stream though, even if you're not giving it your full undivided attention. And it makes for some interesting moments, to be honest, only half paying attention to things, because sometimes, you know, you don't realise stuff conspiring against you. Like just then, you know, I'm chatting away, didn't realise that things were getting so bad in the panic situation, not paying enough attention, and then suddenly, no, shock, surprise. And I think that's entertaining to a degree, you know, having the unexpected happen. I think it can get pretty boring if you just watch me breeze through every mission over and over. We need a bit of drama, don't we? We need to lose some as well as win some to make it fun to watch.
Waiting for orders.
Right, finally. Oh no, not finally. Mouth is not getting more gunnery. We are still going to wait for that cool shot bonus for him.
Yes, Commander.
I've just decided while I was rambling away, I'll have a quick look through my pilots, see if anyone's ready for a level up.
Waiting on you, Commander.
But it doesn't look like it.
Commander.
Armin Snow, he's going to benefit from the training simulators
Ready
next
for
time we
orders.
travel. I'm not going to take him out for a spin until he's at least got Bulwark. We all know what happens to pilots that don't have it. They tend to have very, very short and very messy careers. So we don't want to get him wiped out before he has a chance to get into the game, do we? Right, Switchblade is ready for an upgrade. Nice. Let's go for piloting.
Training confirmed, Commander.
We all know from yesterday, El Switchblade is a fan of the Griffin, so I think getting him the evasive expert skill would be good if he's going to pilot mediums.
Yes, Commander. Yes, boss.
Wow, we have spent a long time in this location, haven't we?
Standing by.
Okay.
Good to go.
Bill. What am I giving Bill? Think piloting. I want a bunch with that evasive expert. It might be useful later on. Right, okay, let's see. Oh, I'm almost out of time, aren't I? Oh, excuse me. Garrisoned, if you're there, mate, fire her up. Get to your battle stations. Yes, so there are no more missions in this location. For those of you that might not have seen this mod before, it has a thing called Galaxy at War in it, which means you can instigate escalation engagements between the factions and help switch systems over, change the ownership of systems, and you instigate those by taking travel contracts. At the moment, at this stage of the game, I'm actually avoiding that. I'm avoiding taking the travel contracts deliberately because I want to build my reputation up to a reasonable level with each of the factions, just so it makes taking missions of a higher level, it makes that easier. I don't want to get stuck where I'm forced into doing stupidly low level missions for a long amount of time because I've upset too many factions. However, later on, I will be doing plenty of the Galaxy at War stuff, and I think it's an awesome addition to this mod. I can't wait for you guys to get stuck into it as well. But yeah, so I'm deliberately avoiding that right now. But just so you know, it is a thing in the game, and it is an awesome thing that you guys can take part in. But I'm just going to find somewhere to travel. I'm going to look for a 3.5 skull this time. I think we're at a stage. I mean, we're certainly at a stage to handle 3.5 with our mechs, but I think we're at a stage where our pilot skills are just about high enough, or at least getting there to step it up another level. We might even be able to handle some 4 skulls. We'll probably have some 4 skulls show up, but unfortunately we don't have the reputation with anyone to be able to do 4 skulls yet, so we've got to keep grinding that rep up, you see. In fact, have I actually got enough rep to do 3.5? I might actually not have enough rep to do those even. I might have to go back to 3 skull. I'm going to have to check that actually when this filter catches up. That's a good point. Chronic Toast says, but deploying without Bulwark builds character. Without Bulwark builds character. Sometimes, because sometimes also result in squishy death. Although it's worth pointing out, something Harry is attempting to do with the balance of this mod is to make Bulwark less of an essential and make evasion something that's also a viable option. So it'll be up to you guys to judge whether he's achieved that or not. I'm still far too used to Bulwark. I don't like living without it, so I still use it a lot. But right, now I've filtered this map, I just need to go for a quick check on my reputations, because there's no point me going to a 3.5 skull location if I can't do 3.5 skull missions, is there? So I can do up to 4 skull with the Free Worlds League, but everyone else, yeah, maxes out at 3 skull. So I'm stuck with that. I'm just going to have to keep building their rep, aren't I? Okay, 3 skull it is then. I'm glad I thought of that before I travelled to a 3.5 and ended up with nothing but missions that I can't do. That would have been an absolute disaster, wouldn't it? But I'm going to continue cycling around this central cluster of the map. I think is a great place to be because it's where everybody's territory, well, all the major houses anyway, everybody's territory is meeting each other, and therefore you've got a lot of options, a lot of variation in the factions that you're facing, and that's what I want to see right now. I want to fight lots of different factions. You could, of course, just focus on one border region, like in my solo non-stream career. I've spent a lot of time fighting on this Marek and Steiner border, you know, fighting for one faction or the other, and having very little to do with the others, because I've been hunting down Steiner-specific mechs just for my own enjoyment. So you know, you can go and fight in those border zones between the other factions, but I like the center at the moment. I like the mix-up. All right, let's have a look. Ingress, and we've got a pilot called Ingress, haven't we? Let's travel here then. 17 days. We've got a Federated Sons and a Capellan Confederation presence, as well as the pirates. So not a massive amount of variation in that location, but it is close. So we're going to head over there while Garrison gets himself fired up. He says firing it up. Excellent. So just for those of you that might not know already, Garrison now has Commander Edition. I've sent him a link. He's got it all installed. It should be working. He will also have the not able to choose salvage bug, so his start is going to be quite challenging while that bug's still there. But the good news is that you guys can carry on watching more of this mod on Garrison's channel as well. So we will raid him at the end of my show. So I'll send you guys straight over there. But I'm also going to try to get it to HBFT if I see him between now and his show. I'll get it chucked across, and if I don't, Garrison can always give him the same link as well. So hopefully we'll get a nice flow. All three of us will have this mod, and that's going to be a lot of fun for you guys to see it. And as I said, it's coming very soon, very, very soon. You will get your hands on it yourselves. They are in pretty much final testing stages now, and just ironing out little bits here and there. So yeah, the time is fast approaching when you guys are going to be able to have as much fun as we are with this right now. Right, let's get this mech kitted out. What am I doing? Do I want to take more off? I might take more off the legs, you know. What's that? 105. Well, that's pretty low, but Garrison did say this struggles for stuff. So let's free up a larger amount of tonnage. So I've still got 4 missile hard points, 2 energy. That's not bad. Right, it's the same as the standard variant in terms of hard points. But, of course, we'll have less space for weapons once we put the jump jets in. So that's what I'm going to do now. Why have I clicked the selling tab like an idiot? Why you do this? I haven't sold anything in so long, actually. I haven't needed to either, but I should probably get around to that at some stage. Come on, I clicked the buying tab. Let me go back to buying. Oh, I am on buying. Right, good. Oh, hold on. I'm traveling, so I can't buy. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay, so we'll just save. We'll save that there. And when we get to our destination, I will have to pick up the jump jets that I want to equip in that. Let's keep traveling. I wondered what was going on there. Just not thinking is what was going on. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Tasku's all upset.
Yeah!
Thank you very much for the bits donation, Gecko. I'm so glad you're enjoying that sound. I'm still enjoying that sound. Right. Oh, Tasku's gained brave because we gave him a story about being a Solaris gladiator. That's an awesome trait to pick up. Very pleased with that. And did you see now these traits that they mean something in this mod? You know, they have very little impact in the vanilla game, and in the mod, they're far more interesting. So I'm actually celebrating picking up brave, whereas previously it'd be like, oh, we got We got something, whatever. Emperor Krang says, click on the Colchester system in Davian space. Colchester? No way. I used to live in a place called Colchester in real life. That's where the university I went to is based. University of Essex is in Colchester. I didn't even know there was a Colchester system. There are a lot of systems, Krang, so you're going to have to try to try to tell me where on earth that is. I'll give it a try, but I can't guarantee we'll find it. He says that's not the reason I want you to click on it, but isn't that weird? It is. Yeah, it's quite random.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Right, let's visit that store because I need to pick up the jump jets. So I've got a few minutes before I'm handing over to Garrison. Obviously, we'll try get as close to the top of the hour as possible. So I have got time for a bit of pottering about first, which I'm going to do. Right, I need 4 jump jets.
New equipment available.
I've lost count. Is that 4? I realised after I'd started clicking that I wasn't counting my clicks. And I was like, what am I on now? I don't even know. Right, let's try find that place for Emperor Krang. So Colchester in the Davian system. I mean, they own a lot of in the Davian sector. They own a lot of systems, so my chances of finding this are really minimal. But if you can give me a vague direction. Oh, he says control effort. Oh, is that a thing? Is this something I'm not realising I can do? And what's going on here? My game appears to have frozen. So he says it should be in vanilla, so it should be in Commander Edition. Yeah, that's probably a fair bet. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I've got the filter on, isn't it? So it's taking its time. Right, so Control F. System search. I can. Yes, excellent. Thank you. I completely forgot that was even a feature, Emperor Krang, so thank you for that. Right. Search. Chronic Toast says, so you went to university in Davian space. Apparently so. Right, I have clicked it. I don't know how long it's going to take to search. I've never tried this with the full inner sphere map. This could take a few minutes. We'll see. It might not even work at all. But right. Oh, hold on. I can move the thing around, but is the filter affecting it? Maybe. Let's put no filter. Maybe that's doing it. Is that it? Ah, there we go. Doyle has finally figured out how this thing works. There was nothing actually delaying it other than my own incompetence. It's all good. So there is Colchester system. So that's not been finished yet. So still needs, obviously, all of these systems. People have been helping put the information in. So that needs some more. But it's got agriculture, alien vegetation, Comstar presence, dense cloud layer, desert world, extensive volcanism, hallucinatory vegetation, high gravity planet, large population, manufacturing, moons, pirate presence, planet-wide mud flats, primitive civilization, recreation, research, and last of all, tainted atmosphere, which I feel like I'm breathing at the moment after reading all of that out. My God, that was a breath and a half. So there is Colchester. Interesting. So we found it. Chronic Toast says, can we put a loading map graphic for this in this portion of the mod? I don't know, actually. Maybe that's something someone could do. Certainly doesn't exist at the moment, but the wait time isn't too bad. I mean, you've seen when I have filtered it, it's like a minute or 2 tops, and that's not bad considering how many zillions of systems there are for it to load up. All right, last thing we'll do in the last 5 minutes is we'll have a crack at building this Crusader, and then we're going to hand over to Garrison. And he's going to be playing BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander Edition, just like me. Right, let's get those jump jets in first. That was what I wanted to do. Oh, I might not want to put them in the legs on this, actually. Because this has weapon slots in the legs instead. So, there we go. We've got the 4 jump jets. Now, let's see what we can do with SRMs after that. That wasn't happy, was it? Okay, right. Now maybe we'll put the SRM6s in the legs because I'm short of more SRM6s. That sucks. Can I buy more from the store? No, SRM2. Oh no, gutted. I can't actually build what I want to build. I was hoping to build 4 SRM6s and 4 jump jets. Looking at the tonnage I've got left, that might be a bit of a tight squeeze. I might not have been able to pull that off. Let's get the ammo in. I can at least do that and see what we've got left. So that'll be another 4 tons in SRM ammo, which would leave me on 54 out of 65. So that's 11 tons remaining.
New equipment available.
So yeah, I will be able to get the other 2 SRM6s, I think. Because I don't think this will require heat sinks. If it does, it won't be many. Okay. Yeah, so I can do that. I need to get the SRM6s collected up before I can complete this build, sadly. But I'll leave it there for now. We'll get what we do have built in it, and hopefully we'll pick up some SRM6s in the forthcoming missions next session. So let's get good and ready. Oh, interesting. Harry says, looks like someone's hacked my Twitch account. Weird. Oh, that's weird. Maybe that's why we've not seen Harry on Twitch today. That does happen, doesn't it? But he sent me a message through another means and said someone's hacked his Twitch account. Whoever's done that, stop it. Right, let's get garrisoned ready and prepare ourselves to raid. There he is. My buddy garrisoned. Right. Okay. And I'm good to go, I think. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. Thank you very much for the new sub. That's Harmon Snow. Welcome to the crew. Hope your life is long. And thank you for the new follows as well. Seraphile, Mech Gato or Gatto, and Catch as well with the resub. Thank you so much, mate. 7 months in a row is that now? Unbelievable. I'm surprised you're not bored of me by now, but thank you so much, mate. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I really enjoy playing this mod. I can't wait to play some more of this tomorrow at the usual time of 3 PM UK time or 10 AM Eastern. Hope you'll all join me then for some more of that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment. Whatever you want to do, it really helps spread awareness of the channel, and I really appreciate it. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you next time. Right, let's go raid garrisoned. Here we go. That is not the command. That is the command. There we go. Right. Firing it up. Get your war faces on. And today, because it's so hot, I think we should go for a full charge in Speedos. Right, it says 20 viewers are ready to raid, but weirdly, it's not giving me the button to go raid him. Like, what is going on, Streamlabs? There was an update today, so I updated Streamlabs today, and it seems that their update has broken the ability to actually raid. Right, so we might have to just all manually go over there. Because the little button that's supposed to show up to let me raid is not there. What the hell? Let me see if it's... Oh, there we go. It's showing up. Showing up on Twitch instead. Oh, man, that is full on wigging out. That's gone mental. That has gone absolutely mental. Okay, right, now it's counting down again. Let's see if it works this time. I'll try clicking it just from Twitch directly instead of Streamlabs, because they've clearly broken that. It says error. It says error. The raid is not working. I don't know what's gone wrong. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to do it manually. So hop on over, manual raid onto Garrison's channel because it's all gone crazy. Oh, hold on. Is he there? I don't know. He's showing up on my channel now. Ah, I think it's working. Okay, I'm going to shut up and go. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Thanks again.